Last time in the world of Aloris.
Nat 20,
okay.
nat 20, nat 20. Let's go.
Nat 20! What are y'all doing here? What are you doing here on my farm?
I've never taken so much time to create a character, and now he's dead.
So guys, last time in the world of Aloris, things got a little bit dicey. A party of four, a Mr. Strslyen, an Anna, and Duskwind went and tried to slay a bunch of goblins for a small town called Elberg, who was having a goblin infestation problem. Should have been rather simple, ended up not being so simple, ended up being a little bit more catastrophic than was originally intended, as what was supposed to be a simple kind of cleanup procedure ended up in the death of the party member Duskwind. And but along the way, during the fight, a small other goblin had gone rogue and had attacked and seemingly helped the party to the point that Anna was able to convince Strslyen to basically help stabilize the small goblins so that she did not perish. Greggy came and helped out with the fight, not understanding why there were so many of these goblins and why it was a lot more crazy than it probably should have been, and that is where we left off. So now, I haven't shown you the screen yet because of DM purposes, but what I will ask is basically where you guys set off was Grace's character, the goblin, is sitting before you now, seemingly resting peacefully. It is very late, and you guys are kind of sitting there kind of trying to figure out what to do. Do you guys want to attempt to do anything? Do you want to ask Greggy anything? Like, what do you want to do from here? Does any of you have any particular thing that you want to do?
So, at the very least, I was going to, just because of the situation that we're in, see if Greggy has any rope that we can use to secure the questionable, potentially on our side, potentially not, goblin that is still alive that we have here.
Yes, of course I do. Yes, that's a good thinking. And he'll go over to a place in the barn and grab a nice bit of hempen rope. It seems pretty strong. Do you want to help him tie that up, Tyre?
Yeah, just help. Mostly worried about just securing the hands. That way, there's no grabbing weapons in our weakened state.
Sure, and you do that relative ease. No need to roll for anything like that. You get a nice snug knot. I'm sure something that you would have learned in your time in the military that you were a part of. So, and with that, then Greggy will say, "So, what do we do with her then?" If the two of you would like, you could stay at my place for the night and go back into Elberg in the morning. But, well, if it's for the goblin, and his voice kind of just trails off. Not really sure what to think, because Anna last time kind of convinced all of you that, like, hey, let's save this particular one. So, what do you want to do with her for now?
And I'll leave that decision to you. It is your idea to keep this one alive, so.
Well, I'd like some more answers from her, but she's kind of not awake right now, so.
And her little, the little small lizard that's with her, this little white lizard, is like prodding her, kind of like was probably nipping at Strslyen and Greggy as they were tying up the goblin, but now is just like kind of doing like little like meow, meow, like toward her, like little lizard noises trying to get her to wake up. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, she didn't seem like a normal goblin. Are they known to attack each other like that?
Not that I've ever seen. What about you,
wouldn't
Mr.
put it
Military
past
Man?
I wouldn't put it past them. Not in the least.
Well,
Be
that's true.
none too surprising if there's infighting, though it did seem, at least from what you were saying, somewhat deliberate. I don't know why they would choose this time and place to fight one another. So I'll admit I am curious as well, but yeah, it seems we will need to let them rest. We all need some rest. If anything, Greggy, would you be willing to lend us this barn for the night to rest? I don't suspect they'll be returning.
You are more than welcome, but I mean, I only have one bed, but Greggy's willing to open up his home if you would like for slaying all of these goblins. It's the least Greggy could do. And then breakfast in the morning, he has with like this kind of little spark of joy in his face to try and lighten the mood a little bit.
I would accept that offer, but I don't know about you. Anna, if you wish to rest inside, you may, but with a prisoner and one of our own dead, I think with everything we need to settle, I at least will sleep out here. I've got a bedroll, I believe, that I can make use of.
Well, I feel obligated to keep an eye on this one here. I was gonna ask what we should do about the body as well.
Yeah,
Don't worry about the half-elf. I'll take care of him. We'll find a place on Greggy's farm. It's usually what I've always done with the companions I've had in the past, so...
Okay.
It might not be entirely savory, though we may wish to go through his belongings and see if there's anything that identifies some kind of next of kin or anything similar. That way we can send that off. Maybe he won't have to stay buried here. Never know. Be worth checking in the morning at least, going through that.
That's up to you. Greggy won't have anything to do with that. You do whatever you wish, and Greggy will bury him afterward.
Yeah, I think in the morning. Would be better.
Yes, we'll handle all of this in the morning. For now, let's just get these goblin corpses out of here. I have no wish to sleep next to any of that.
Yes, please.
Okay. And so you guys wanted to sleep out in the barn then, basically to keep an eye on the goblin with the little lizard then. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, and
Okay.
Anna's gonna keep an eye on her, yeah.
Okay. And yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot for you guys to get these the goblin corpses out. I would imagine that once you get to Duskwind, you guys more gingerly take him out. Were you wanting to investigate him then, Strss?
Not until morning.
Not until
will
morning.
be whenever I check him, and probably we are still on the world map, but
Yeah.
I know that there was that area under the overhang. I was going to say perhaps we should lay him to rest there, just because we don't want anything getting to him in particular during the night. So I wouldn't want putting the goblins outside. Yeah, they're dead. They're enemies. It doesn't matter so much.
Sure.
But for his body, I would prefer we keep it inside where it's protected.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. So I assume you probably wrap him in some sort of a thing, you know.
Yeah, probably
some cloth or whatever.
Yeah, just whatever's about. If there's some kind of a tarp or something, or if he had anything that was like a cape or a blanket or anything, something just to drape over the body.
Sure. There's an overhang where the horses kind of can go to rest. Is that where you'd want to take him, or was there a place you were specifically thinking of that you recall that you were thinking of when you said overhang?
No, if the animals are going in there, then probably we'll just whatever side we settle on, where we're putting our sleeping gear and everything, we'll put him on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, and that's definitely easy enough. Yeah, all of the all of the goblins, I'm assuming, just throw them into a pile somewhere? Or, like, what do you plan to do with all them?
Yeah, piling them up outside, and during the process, I am going to take my dagger, and I'm taking one ear from each of them.
One ear from each of them. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. They said they wanted a confirmation.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
This is the
yeah.
best confirmation we can get. I'll just take one right ear. There's no way they can claim that any of these creatures would have two of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, and that's very easy enough. For all but one goblin who was missing one ear, so you had to turn his head and you then cut off that ear instead. But yeah, it's easy enough for you to get all what ended up being 7 of them all together. So you now have 7 goblin ears. You don't have to worry about poundage. Just say that you have 7 goblin ears on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, hold on, I'm just trying to mess with the map here real quick. Oops.
I'm so glad I finished eating, Grace.
I must do these things.
Nom nom nom.
I mean, people eat frog legs. I'm sure someone eats goblin ears.
Delicious. Yeah, and so
I mean, this is an actual thing that they did do whenever you were taking bounties for kills in historical context. It's not uncommon for the ear, just because it's an easy part to remove. That or a finger. That's another one that you see a lot.
True.
Both are
Unless
easy.
you're King
If you wanted
David.
a trophy,
Unless you're King David, yeah.
Whole noggin.
Yeah, but that's trophy hunting. Like, that's when you're
That's
doing
true.
it. Like, you're coming from a culture that does like the whole great honor per kills kind of deal, instead of, like, in our circumstance, we're not bounty hunters, but we're close. That would be like the closest real life comparison for an adventurer, I would say, other
Yeah.
than maybe a questing knight. But so it's like, yeah, you'd want to take something to confirm it, because if you go in there and you're like, oh, I killed 37 goblins, they're gonna be like,
Now, as far as the goblin goes, what do you guys wish to do with her? Where do you want to put her? Do you want to just leave her where she is, or do you want to put her somewhere in the barn? Like, what do you...
There are pillars, yeah. Like support pillars.
There's support pillars up on the top. Specific. Well, I guess they would go all the way through. So yeah, there's some on the first floor too. So
Okay, then I would suggest then that we, with the ropes that we used to bind her wrists, we just wrap a rope through that around one of the poles. That way she can rest upright, but also won't be going anywhere without us knowing.
sure. And you do that again rather easily. So, and is there anything you want to do before falling asleep? Greggy just kind of yawns and says, well, I'm gonna hit the hay then, and I'll see you in the morning. Again, you're welcome to come to have breakfast with Greggy, but if you choose not to, it's understandable. It's okay. And he'll just kind of, and he walks off. Now that it's just the two of you right before sleeping, is there anything else you wanted to do or say to each other? Or are you good?
I don't think so. I think I would have sorted all my stuff more or less at this point.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that, the next day comes, morning comes, and you're woken up by a distant crowing of a rooster, and the very nice warm rays of light kind of peeking through the doorways of this place, which seems a little bit harsh atmospheric juxtaposition compared to what happened last night. So, with that, you guys wake up and you may go about and do what you wish. I would say, I suppose you have the choice of whether or not, I mean, you can all three of you can wake up at the same time, or if you want to stay asleep, any of you for any particular reason, but for all intents and purposes, you may do what you wish now.
Anna's gonna wake up and go check on the goblin.
Okay.
and the body to make sure it's still there. Both still there.
And you do,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
So
say,
sorry,
yeah.
just real quick. So just so you know, you don't have to go up.
Okay.
Cat, that's technically supposed to be under the barn, but I can't show a second layer.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
So just pretend like that's underneath, so you can just go immediately down.
Okay.
Go ahead, Grace.
You could like peek over.
Yeah.
Beak.
So, I will say I am awake, but I'm just sitting there.
Okay. And your little lizard guy is just kind of like nudging you. And actually, I would say he's probably sleeping. Actually, he's probably curled up sleeping
He's
next to you.
probably curled up sleeping.
Yeah, he's probably not trying to do anything at this point. So yeah.
Poor guy.
So she is awake if you wanted to do anything.
Oh, she's.
I will say
she's
I'm
awake.
probably not looking up. I'm probably watching my little guy.
Ah, that would explain it. I was muted.
Oh. Yeah, that would explain it.
I have also woken up. I'm just sitting, watching her though as I clean my full.
Okay. Yep. And for those of you that took, well, all of you took wounds at different points, some of you more than others, even though you had particularly bad wounds after, I would assume right before sleeping, maybe you kind of dressed the wounds and stuff, all of you feel rather kind of revitalized after that, maybe from the fact that you all survived death together, but you don't seem to be restricted by your wounds, although you may still have them probably bandaged up, so just as a little flavor factor.
I was gonna walk over and should we deal with the body or should we question the goblin first?
Well, she's not going anywhere. Neither is he. But if you want to question her, I will handle the less pleasant task. I'll go through his belongings and whatnot, see if there's anything for identifying anyone that we can, or we can do it vice versa. Depends on which you would prefer.
No. I'd actually appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, I figured. I will join you in the questioning. Remember, I know you want to be nice. She might not be a friend.
Well, I don't trust her. I guess we just met too, but there is something different. I don't know.
Be on guard.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, just walk up to the edge, be like, hi, do you speak our language?
She looks up and kind of like, a little taken aback by the question, but just nods and, yeah, I speak common.
Okay, great. That's gonna make things a lot easier.
She's like also twisting around to keep an eye on whatever Joseph is doing.
Yeah, I walked past her and looked at her, but didn't say anything. Just went over to the body.
Yeah, and in this case, you can't really see him over your shoulder. That pillar's pretty thick for you being as small as you are, especially. So,
Okay.
Yeah, you won't be able to really see anything.
Okay. Well
Do I need to
then,
make
she's
any rolls while I'm
probably a little bit tenser, but is choosing to stay calm.
Okay.
So she'll look back at you. Just kind of like wait.
Do you have a name? What's your name?
Well, they used to call me Moggle.
Moggle. Okay. You can call me Anna.
And she'll just nod.
It's just like so awkward. Like, what do I do? So, I'm guessing you're not with those other guys?
Absolutely
kinda-
not. And when you ask the question, she looks almost disgusted. She's like, "No, that's they are no. I am not with them."
May I ask why? Because people are gonna
shrugs.
ask more.
She shrugs and she just says, "They're not my people anymore."
Okay. Because there's gonna be a lot of people with a lot of questions, so just trying to figure things out. Because apparently that's not normal here. I wouldn't know because I don't know much about goblins and stuff, but apparently that's not normal. So whatever information or answers you can give us will, help us figure out how to navigate all this so you don't have angry mobs on your case.
She kind of seems to debate in her head how much to say. But after a couple seconds, she just says, "Well, I can explain some. I grew up in a tribe of goblins, and one
Anna comes a
day,
little closer and sits down.
one day, I did something my tribe did not like." And she kind of like steals a glance at her little lizard friend. And in retaliation, many of them and she kind of like pauses and like almost seems to like shake it off and just says, "Anyway, they are not my people anymore. And it is just me and Snick now."
You were looking through Duskwind's body, Joseph?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation, please. Okay. With that, you find a handful of things that would typically be on anyone kind of traveling and stuff. The entertainer's pack is pretty obvious, and it still seems to have pretty much everything in there. It's got a bedroll, a couple of costumes in there, leading you to kind of believe that he must have been some sort of he must have done some sort of entertainment of some kind. 5 candles, 5 days rations, a water skin, and a disguise kit. Some different makeups and other things that are in that particular kit while you're listening to Moggle tell her story here. That is the main thing that you immediately see on you. There is one other thing. You also see something that would probably catch your eye is a little bottle that is within one of Duskwind's pockets, and it has a dead sprite inside. It's a clear glass bottle. It's a dead little sprite, which is, like a fairy. So,
so nothing that we can use to identify him. That's unfortunate.
Do you want to keep any of that stuff, or do you want to just leave it with him?
Only a couple of items I would ever consider taking. I lean forward so that I can make eye contact with Anna and be like, "Do you have a bedroll, by chance?"
Yes, I do.
All right. Then the only things that we can take would be water and ration. He won't have need of either of those. But sadly, there's nothing on him to identify next of kin. So he should be buried
really?
here. And he's got I hold up the little bottle and show it in her direction. This is the only unusual item. It doesn't exactly give us much to work with.
Huh. Hold on a sec, Malcolm. He's gonna walk over. Can I see that?
I hand it to her.
Okay.
Oh.
This is the
Well?
Sprite, you mean?
Yeah, the little bottle with the Sprite. I'm just gonna split up the rations between us as best I can.
Okay. Yep, there's 5 days worth of them, so you can, and a water skin, so if you want to do that. Yeah, it's just a little dead Sprite in there. Seemingly kind of like preserved, maybe? Because it doesn't look like it's not just like a skeleton, it's actually like in there still. So
Well, he must have had it on him for a reason. Do you think this might hold some importance?
I mean, I don't know what its importance to him was, but at least it's unusual enough it might give us some kind of a lead to who he was or where he came from, so we can always take that and see if we can make something of that. You never know. At least I would like for us to eventually be able to inform his family, if he has any, where he lies, if they wish to come and retrieve him or anything else. But
Do you mind if I take a look quick, just to make sure, just so that we're thorough? Because I'd
if you
really
feel
like
the need
to.
of course.
I'd really like to figure out if there's family or anything we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go ahead, and I will keep an eye on our new friend.
Okay.
yeah, so go ahead and roll investigation then if you want to check that out.
Mine's not gonna be much better.
Yeah, kind of the same things. You do happen
Yeah.
to notice, I did forget to say too, I mean, Striss would have seen this as well, a very obvious loot, okay, on his back, so you would have seen that. You don't really see much more, like a set of commoner clothes, a belaying pin, which is like a club. Nothing really that's like standing out to you as like, oh, this means something. So all the stuff that Striss said, you see that as well, and then the stuff I just told you to.
Darn. He's gonna walk back to the goblin.
All right, so you guys are gathered around this little goblin. Is there anything else you wanted to ask as she was telling you her story? You didn't find anything on Duskwind of great value to you.
Also, this is also a gentle reminder that you can do an insight check to see if she's being truthful.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah, you guys could ask if at any point if you wanted.
Yeah, feel free. Investigate me. Just kidding.
I'll investigate you.
Are you actually wanting to?
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Okay.
I just wanted to remind you in case you did not know.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Do you want to see if she's lying, either of you?
I want to see if she's lying because it's like I'm putting my neck on the line for this goblin. It's like, well, apparently this isn't normal. Well, shucks.
Roll me an insight.
Insight.
Should be in your skills.
Yeah, so based off of a 19, I would say that she would know whether or not you're telling the truth. So do you want to say whether or not you're telling the truth then, Grace?
Yeah, everything I've told has been the truth. Obviously, I haven't told you everything. But I have told you everything I've said out loud has been truthful thus far.
Okay. Okay. Well, so what do we do now?
Well, for now, there's not much that we can do for you. You don't seem to be openly hostile, but I also have known people to wait until they have a better opportunity to try something. I know that Greggy said that there's breakfast, so maybe you and I sort that. We'll bring some back out here for you, and we will go from there.
She kind of shrugs. She goes, seems reasonable.
Before we go, are you hungry or thirsty or anything right now?
Well, I'm fine. And her little lizard friend is like, with all the people surrounding them, and she's woken up and is like huddled under, like trying to huddle behind me, and I go, well, Snick could probably use a little bit of water and maybe some milk.
Oh,
And
yeah, of course.
And Snick just makes like a little like kind of sound like that is supposed to be him yawning as he wakes up to the sound of his name.
Freaking Judy.
Well, Anna, if you want to go and see if Greggy would be willing to share some breakfast and some milk with us, I'll keep an eye on our friend.
Okay. I think he said there was milk in here.
He said
Last
we
night
could milk them, but
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
he may have some hesitations considering for who. So I would rather ask his permission on that.
That's fair. Okay. Well, I'll go ask him quick.
Okay.
She doesn't
Just
seem
gonna-
particularly pleased that about that, but is like, okay, is what it is.
I'll
Okay.
go back over to my spot and light up my little pipe and start smoking as I'm cleaning my gun and watching her.
Okay.
I was gonna walk to the house.
I'll
Yeah,
just
sure.
roll for intimidation, why don't I?
Sure, you can if you want. Yeah. Go ahead.
No. Like, well, geez. Valid.
All right, and so Anna, you're just gonna knock on the door then?
Yeah, she's gonna knock on the door.
Okay, and you hear like some like just some kind of like rummaging, and you hear some footsteps, and just so I don't have to like do all this movement to open the door, we're gonna pretend the door opens, and I will simply just reveal right here, and you see Greggy there, and he says, "Ah, yes, Miss Anna, was it?"
Yeah. Good morning, Greggy.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, did you have a good rest, considering?
Well, as good as one could.
I understand. I'm assuming you would like breakfast then. Yes.
Yeah. We were wondering if we could maybe first snag some food for our friend, our new friend.
He's just gonna raise an eye at you, kind of like, huh?
The one we decided to tie up last night.
Roll me persuasion, please.
I was like, oh, I keep closing it because it's blocking the entire map.
Oh no.
I know you can make it smaller.
You
but
can, yeah, you
I
can
don't know
shrink
how
the
much-
window.
How much tinier you can make it.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to grab the corners and shrink it. That's what I've done with a lot of them.
Okay, I might just have to do that then. It'll save me from having to open it every time. You said persuasion?
Yes, please. Wow. All right.
Dang!
He sees your face
Dang.
and sees that you seem rather genuine about it, a little nervous, and so he just... One moment. And he'll shut the door, and you hear some scrummaging, and he comes back and he's like, "I don't know what you see in them, as I've had to fight many of these things off, and you just got done killing all of them, but here," and he has like some like cheese and meat and some water, and then he just kind of like with a wave of his hand, he's like, if you want to milk the cows, and we can have breakfast and stuff, and you can give her some as well.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Greggy.
Yeah. And he's just gonna shut the door a little bit irritated, but
Yeah.
so
Gonna head back to the barn.
Okay. So then from there, we'll kind of role play the rest of this out. In the meanwhile, did you want to do or say anything to Moggle, Stris, or were you're just watching until Anna came back?
I'm just keeping watch.
Okay. We'll kind of skip ahead here a little bit in the sense of, whether or not you guys get some of the milk for the cows and so on and so forth, and have breakfast with Greggy and all that different stuff in whatever way that you decide. The main thing is do you, Anna, share any of what he gave with Moggle and Snick, excuse me?
Yes.
Okay, you can play that out real quick if you'd like.
Hey. Just gonna run up here. She's gonna turn to Strslyen and he gave us permission to milk the cows. So if we want to do that, we can leave some we can give them some here, and then we can take some with us for breakfast with Greggy.
Okay. All right then. Do you want to milk the cows, or shall I?
Well, the little ones didn't like me yesterday, so if you wouldn't mind.
All right.
Stris, can you roll me an animal handling to see how well you can milk these cows?
Oh no!
Just real quick.
Oh no!
You're fine.
Dang,
You're fine.
Let's go.
You got this.
Your hands are warm. It's
I'm
fine.
good with animals.
Yeah, you're totally fine. They
I am not, apparently.
they let you do that, no problem. You actually can get quite a bit of milk from them. So, did you want to do or say anything with Moggle, Anna?
I would not say much. Just bring over the little pail with a little bit of extra milk in it for the lizard.
Yeah. Okay. And it'll kind of like nip at you a little bit because it doesn't like you guys very much, but it will take the milk gladly. So.
And I'll just say thanks.
Okay.
Anna will try and feed the lizard and offer food to Moggle.
Sure. And you guys do that, and again, once that's all...
I assume my hands remain tied.
Yes.
As of now, anyway, they haven't untied you, and so unless they do so in between...
So then I'm just like picturing it in my head. I'm like, it's very awkward, but...
Yeah, I mean, she's technically just feeding
what?
you.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Now, the way that this would basically go, unless one of them says that they want to do it before then, would be you guys can have breakfast with Greggy, and should you do that, leaving Moggle to her own devices or whatever, because Greggy probably isn't going to want to come out to the barn. After you guys eat and such, Greggy actually, with all the milk that Stris got, he will let the two of you have, we'll say like 2 bottles worth.
Okay.
And both of those together will be like a pound, so just write that in if you want to add that as part of your equipment, just 1 pound. You can keep that with you if you'd like.
Is it 2 for each of us, or just?
Yeah, 2 for each
2
of
in
you.
general.
With a 20 like that, you got quite a bit of milk. So. And so then after that, once you are done with that, then now you have the goblin to deal with. So, what do you guys
and
wish
small
to do?
stipulation: I would not have as much as kind as Greggy has been.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go in for breakfast. I would just request that it be, if he wants to eat inside, that's fine. But if they would care to bring some out for me, because I'm not leaving it
yeah,
unguarded.
yeah. No, and he would do that gladly. So
Mm-hmm.
probably gives Moggle the stink eye as he comes in, but he'll give it to you and then he'll leave. So. And so after you guys have all done eating, now you have Moggle to deal with now, tied up. So how do you proceed from here? You see Snick going up to the ropes trying to like bite it, but he's just way too small and way too weak. It's just it doesn't do anything, but he's trying to like get the ropes off of her.
And she's just watching, kind of like with like a little smile. She's like,
Yeah.
Once I have finished eating and cleaning my gun and everything, still got my pipe still going, but now I'm all set for the day. Stand up and walk over there, and I'm like, all right. So, now we have to make a choice with you. And I don't think it's going to be easy no matter what direction we fit. But, what do you want us to do with you? What would be your ideal outcome here?
She thinks about it for a second. I didn't get that far.
Most of them. So, then.
And just kind of chuckles.
Do you, great, Moggle, do you need a reminder of the reason why you came, or are you purposefully doing that?
Purposefully.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, that is a shame then. As, it sounds like at this point you're giving us everything that you're willing to give, at least. Which means, I'm now struggling to figure out why we shouldn't be suspicious of you. The rest of your kind have so far killed one person here and almost killed the rest of us. Yourself included, I suppose, but...
She did say they weren't her people anymore, which would make sense why they were all going at each other. So...
And if I was a spy, I would also say that someone is not my kin, if it meant that I was not shot by those that are captured.
But I was right there.
Anything.
I was right there, and she could have hit me, and she didn't hit me. She went for the goblin I was battling at that point, so... I don't know.
And I'm not saying you're wrong, but I am saying that people will do crazy things in sort of a plan, and at this point, what are our other options? If we take her into town, they're going to want her head. If we let her go, and she comes back with a party that slaughters every single last person in this town, then we've got a lot of blood on our hands. So, and she clearly doesn't wish to tell us any more than she has. I'm now uncertain of where we are to go in this circumstance.
And she kind of, at hearing that, what you're saying, she kind of hesitates, and says, all I really want is to be let free, but I can understand that you do not trust me. What would it take for you to trust me?
That is the question, isn't it? Considering the circumstance, it's hard to say. You slip in, along with the rest of the party that attacked us. You did fight them, that is true. Which gains you a fair bit of leniency. But, at this point, I am inclined that we should just take you to the man in charge of the town and let him sort this out.
And she kind of winces. She kind of winces hearing that, and she goes, okay, what would it take for you not to hand me over?
And you guys would know after having breakfast and stuff, since it's now it's still morning, but it's like heading toward later morning, and so there you will have to eventually go to collect your payment eventually, or else you would probably assume that the Reeve might assume that you are either that you bailed on the mission or something, and so on and so forth. So that would be on your guys' mind right now.
Yeah.
Here's
I start scratching her Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to turn to Anna, actually, so.
Oh. Well, if you turn to Anna, you see her, like, scratching her head aggressively, just like, this was supposed to be a simple goblin duty, and now we got someone's dead and someone's life is in her hand. Like,
So, at this point, our hands are somewhat tied, I won't lie, considering the circumstances. But
She kind of sighs and she says, "And what if I did tell you everything? I don't think it would actually change anything, would it?"
it would depend on if there is a sufficient reason to believe that even if you were to be let go, that you would not immediately come back here with a gang to do something nefarious, I suppose. You being vague on whatever apparently your qualm is with your people, as you claim. You claim that there's apparently something between you and them, but I'll be honest, it would take quite a lot for me to have shot someone from my clan dead. Outside of them.
They were
trying to
not
murder.
even my clan. And she sighs again, and well, I was not treated very well by my clan. We were tracking this Drake that my chief had a vendetta against. I was sent to investigate its lair, see if we could find weaknesses, and overheard it saying one of its clutch of eggs was too small and she was going to kill it. And, well, I figured I might as well take it then. And I brought it back. The Drake tracked me back. And, well, let's just say I was not welcome after the slaughter that took place. I ran. And, then this little creature popped out of the egg. And, well, I decided I wasn't going to let it become the same villains we were. And, here I am.
And what's your qualm with the clan that did attack us then, if any?
I figured it would be the best way to redeem myself.
You both want to roll me insight to see whether or not she's telling you the truth or not.
Sure.
One moment.
Oh, gosh.
We both did terribly.
Considering-
dang it.
Considering everything, they would know whether or not you're telling the truth. You want to tell them whether you're telling the truth or not?
Yeah, everything I've said's the truth.
Okay.
I nod my head. At this point, I'm chewing on the end of my pipe a bit. And... So be it. Well then. Here's the best I think we can do in this circumstance. We can't walk you out of here with your hands undone and free as everybody else. The town folk will be baying for blood. So, if you're wanting to get out of this alive, I had suggest for you that you would probably go along with our little scheme going forward. We'll take you with us and keep you bound until we're out of town. Once you're out of town, we can unbind you, and at that point, your life is yours. Do with it as you please. But for now, at least, we're going to have to tell them that we're taking you prisoner. I don't think they'll let you leave alive otherwise.
I don't know, it's an agreement.
She's like, so you're not going to let me go? At least until we somehow get out of here. You realize that they'll not be willing to let me leave. It would be best if I could just sneak away.
And
she's got a
when,
point.
yes, and when Greggy tells the rest of the townfolk that we took one prisoner, and then she never appeared again after we left this barn, and she magically disappeared, now we're conspirators. And then the next time an attack comes through here, we are to blame. So, it is the misfortune of your circumstance in this point that you do need to come with us. Because we need you alive for them to see. You'll have to pray that a little bit of goodwill at us having just saved them from whatever would have fallen them will be enough that they will take us at our word. If not, well...
She kind of grumbles to herself, but eventually nods. Okay, then I suppose I am your prisoner for now. In what way do you want me to play along? Do you want me to play the part of a coward, or?
No, just mostly don't say anything that would provoke any kind of violence. In fact, being quiet is probably going to be your best thing for most of these folks. Keeping your head down and just playing the part of the well-behaved prisoner.
Yeah, just until we can get you out of here.
Nods.
And then we'll figure it out.
And can one of you perhaps help me at least hide Snick? And she kind of like looks around and like, you know, still has her hands behind her back, but is kind of like looking for a place, like and out loud. She's like, well, we could put her in my pocket or perhaps in one of your bags.
I don't think anyone would be able to look in my bag. Kind of comes with being tall.
Would it behave well enough?
She kind of shrugs. She's just a baby, so
well,
depends on her, really.
I have an alternative option then. And I hold out the little pouch that I have infused now that we've got that access. I have a bag of holding with nothing in it at the moment. I was going to stow my things in it, but I don't suspect it would be.
Did you take a sack from somewhere? Because it has to be a mundane item that you had. Or you're just taking a sack.
Yeah, so it's a pouch that I already had a pouch on me.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah.
So I guess actually there would be things in it, but it'd be which I can put in my pockets or something. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But so
Anna and Stris, actually all three of you. Can you all three roll an Arcana check since you just said that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just gonna ask, can I do that? Okay.
Well, better roll higher than me. I'm dumb as rocks.
She doesn't know the first thing about magic.
No.
Yeah.
Nada.
It's Arcana,
the sorceress
correct?
over here.
Yes, please. Okay.
Well.
So Stris saying that, it just dawns on you. You just remember, oh shoot, yeah. If I put any living thing in the bag of holding, it will die because there's no air in there.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would have known that, or at least it would have dawned on you as soon as that comes out of your mouth. So.
Like, or not, unless it has some significant lung capacity, which I would doubt.
She
kind of looks a little.
baby.
She kind of looks a little scared, and she's like, no.
Well then, that would not work too well then, unfortunately.
Well, was there anything of breakfast that your pet likes? We could put some snacks in a bag and see if it'll just munch on those.
It was pretty happy eating the meat when Anna was feeding it. The meat and milk seemed to like for whatever reason.
Well, it seemed to like the meat and milk.
Okay. We do have those extra bottles of milk. I could figure out a way. She sets her bag down and like tries to sort through things.
Oh yeah, and we also take this opportunity. I'm going to split those rations, 3 for you, 2 for me.
Okay, so you can add those to your guys' list.
My notes again.
And do you already have a water skin? I assume you do.
I do, yes.
Okay. And I shall pocket the other one for now.
Glorious.
And so, Anna, you were trying to find room in your bag. Is that what was going on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
she's trying to like shift it around so that one of the bottles of milk can sit upright with the lid off so that little guy can like lap it or whatnot while he's in there
Yeah, sure.
without it spilling everywhere.
Go ahead and do flat dexterity for me, will you?
Sorry. Yay. Come here. I'm trying to remember where everything is on here.
Flat dexterity, you can just hit the dexterity modifier, I believe, or whatever. It should be something that'll highlight on that specifically.
Oh, just straight up.
Straight
dexterity,
flat dexterity, yeah. So while you're trying to do that, the milk does seem to kind of spill. You're like, you kind of realize that it's not gonna sit in there
man.
very well. And you can't really like prop a bottle in your bag and make sure that it won't like. It's really gonna be a matter of, are you gonna like kind of try to have him stay in there, or are you not? Or are you gonna let him just walk alongside you? You know, I mean, you guys all have noticed that Snick has stayed by her side no matter what. So there is that.
He wouldn't happen to fit in your pocket or anything, would ya? Or like under your shirt or cloak or something?
She just shrugs again and says, "Well, I've been hiding her in my pocket. Sometimes she sleeps and sometimes she wriggles about. So hopefully she just lays there."
I think that might be our best bet.
Don't speak Frake-ish.
Well, she's
And that
she's
is
gonna
likely the best.
gonna turn to Stress. Do you think we could like untie her enough so she could put him in her pocket before we head out?
Yeah, she just stands up, and I mean, you could just gently pick her up and put her in my pocket.
That would probably be best. We do it that way.
Okay.
Animal handling, please, Anna.
Gosh dang it. I thought I had something that like helps with that, but I can't find it right now, so I'm just gonna. Nope.
It'll fight you. Snick's gonna and it kind of makes those little noises, but when you kind of like, try to, I mean, he's small enough, you can handle him pretty easily, but he's not happy about it. You can kind of lead him into her pocket, and he will go in there to hide, to get away from you.
Yes.
There you go. All right.
And so from there, then.
Alright, so at that point, I would undo the rope that's holding the bindings to the pole.
Mhm.
So that way she can stand up and freely, but hands are still bound, and then let's see.
I'm assuming you disarm her.
Yeah. Well, I assumed that we had. I guess I should have stated that would have been something last night.
Okay, yeah, it would have been. So I was just
been.
making sure that was something you were still wanting to do.
Yeah.
So
Well,
so do you have all her weapons
have her
then currently?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have her weapons on me for now.
Okay.
Or actually, Anna, if you would be so kind as to carry them.
He's a little.
Of course.
He's a little small.
I'm quite small. I can only carry so much weight.
I was gonna say, how tall is Muggle?
I think she's just like 3 feet. Let me see what I wrote down. She's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Slightly shorter than I am.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, great. We got the 2 little ones and the giant. This is gonna look like a. We're
It's
gonna be taken
great.
so seriously.
Not a human among us in a human town. This is going to
It's very funny.
go very poorly.
Yes, I said I was 3 feet. So,
Okay.
indeed,
Yeah.
I am tiny.
So we're
Is
about
he-
same in size. I'm a couple inches taller than you.
Okay. Yeah. Anna will take the stuff and put it in her bag.
Okay. Don't worry about the poundage for right now.
Okay.
But, just make a note that you have, you can just say her weapons or whatever.
Yeah.
And so with that, I'm assuming you guys are going to just, with her arms bound at least, just take her with you then. Back to
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And back to
the Reeves place, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so we will switch over to there then. It's not a terribly long walk. You know how to get back since you got there in the first place. It is still morning, but again, it's still heading kind of more toward the latter part of morning. So as you guys enter this place, and you get to the Reeves place, you don't really run into anybody before you get to the Reeves Manor. It's still morning. People are either in their homes or they're still doing farming work. It's not really time for people to start heading into town because it's not quite noon yet. So the only people that would have had the potential would have been like people coming into the town or like businesses. But are you guys just going to try to basically walk the two of them, like are you just gonna walk Moggle to the place, like out in the open, or are you gonna try to sneak around? Just curious.
No, just try to take the most direct route there. That way we can minimize how long we're out and about. Not so much worrying about like super hiding or anything. More just relying on if we get there quickly, not
Sure.
too many we'll encounter.
Sure. And you don't really run into really any people anyway, so I was just curious how you decided to get there. So okay, and so you will get there without drawing the ire of any particular people. So what do you do from here?
And I recommend you go in first, but I'll come in
okay.
as well. Just so at the very least, the first thing they see is a friendly face.
Aw, you think my face is friendly?
Well, it's one she recognizes at least, and it's not a goblin.
I guess that's fair. I'll go first. She's gonna go up and she's gonna knock on the door.
And you do, and you hear the familiar voice of Naomi on the inside, and she just said, come in. My voice isn't working.
You're doing great. You're doing fine. She's gonna duck and come in.
Voice literally gave out on me.
I mean, hey, morning voice, man.
Yeah.
Even Naomi has morning voice, so it's all good.
This will just be in case we need him. So I'm just keeping him there for now.
Okay. That's fair.
And so you just enter, and she says,
She ducks under and enters in.
yeah. Oh, Anna. And she'll be like, I see you've returned.
Hi, Naomi. Yeah, we're back.
And she'll say, you may want to get in there quickly. The Reeve thought that you guys didn't come back, and so he thought that maybe you had either bailed on the mission or, and she's like pointing her fingers and looking down. But anyway, you may want to go in there and make sure that he doesn't give your job to somebody else. There's someone else in there already.
Yeah. We just it was quite a night last night. One of our comrades didn't make it, so we were taking care of things this morning. So
And like,
well,
you know, like she has like one of those little anime twirly hairs that stick up for like airheaded kind of characters, and that little twirl kind of just like unravels and falls when she hears that one of the members died, and she'll say like, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that."
yeah, I mean, we didn't really know each other, but yeah, it's still sad. But yeah, we'll get in there right away. Thanks, Naomi.
Yes, absolutely. Here, let me just really quickly. Is it just you or?
No. Strslyen is coming in soon too. And she's gonna walk back out to the door and open the door and be like, "Are you coming in? Or what are we doing?"
Tell her to remain calm. Just ask her to, you know.
He's gonna turn around, like, yeah, he's coming in here. We just yeah.
Oh, for crying! I push the
Kind of
door
awkwardly
open.
blocking the door.
I push the door open a bit forward. Oh, for crying out!
Is
Naomi, please remain calm.
Oh?
And then I will come in and I'm lead Mogul in with me.
And she'll immediately just like, and she'll kind of get startled.
She's like, it's okay.
Okay, will both of you roll persuasion for me?
Please don't fail me now.
Let's see, where's persuasion?
Okay, and with that, you guys kind of just like holding your hands out, whatever you're doing. She just kind of, she's like shaking, but she'll like kind of settle back down when she realizes that it is only one goblin. But she just wasn't expecting to have her little secretary's office immediately have a monstrous creature in it by any regard. So, is there, and she can't find the words as she's just like staring down Mogul with like immense fear in her eyes.
Don't worry.
I'm just avoiding her gaze and just like not saying anything.
And she just yeah, go ahead.
It's just her here. She's okay. She's fine. She's gonna look over at Strslyen like, you wanna go inside and talk, and I'll be over here. You go and do stuff.
You
got the ears.
keep an eye on her. I'll go to the door.
Okay.
And Naomi, do you mind if I let myself in?
Here. And she'll get up and she'll like crack the door a little bit, and as you do, you hear just like the faintest sound of like yes, and so such a type of quest would be about 10 gold. And she says, Mr. Ponci, the other adventurers have returned. And he'll say, is that so? Have them come in then? You can go in if you would, like. And she's like having a really hard time keeping herself together right now.
I pat her hand. Thank you. Can I have another one of those lovely little candies you make?
Oh, yeah. And she'll like take the bowl, and it sounds like a tambourine because she's like shaking so bad. It's like as she holds it out to you.
I've taken a third one now. It also disappears into the pocket in my coat.
She's thank you, and she'll like set it
a
down.
Very good job. And then I step in.
All right, and as you do, Stris, what you will see. Hold on.
I love Naomi.
It's the best.
What you will see is there is a human male at the at one of the seats where you guys were before. Rek, do you wanna tell us what they see?
Yeah, they see a man sitting there with what's the guy's name? I should have written
this is Mr. Ponci. You can just say
Pollywog. Okay, yeah.
Pollywog.
Ponci.
And sitting there, he has chainmail armor, a shield on his back, and he's looking back at you. He's about average height, dark hair, and looks a little rugged. And he's kind of like leaned back in his chair, turned back towards you, and kind of judging silently.
And
Not immensely so, but you can tell.
and Ponci will speak up and say, "This is a little awkward. Forgive me. I thought perhaps that you weren't coming back. As it is heading toward noon, I assumed that perhaps maybe things went awry."
Oh, they did.
Did they now?
Yes. Well, there's 2 instead of 3, but I'm surprised to see that you would try and replace us so quickly. I walk over and sit down in the seat and rest my hands on the top of my rifle and am just looking at him.
Yeah, and he'll say, "Oh, well, actually, in this particular case, because I wasn't sure what had happened to you, I would have typically have waited until noon exactly, but, Mr. What was it again?" And he looks to you, your character, right?
Corvin. The name's Corvin.
Yes, Mr. Corvin here had found the bounty posters as well. We haven't taken them down, obviously, yet, because we weren't sure if the quest had been finished, and, he was preparing to go and take care of them himself when nightfall happened tonight, but it seems as though you have in fact returned, so...
Yes, well, now I'm starting to wonder about you, sir. Are you just out here, are you deliberately trying to kill adventurers, perhaps? Sending one man in, telling us parties of 4. There was certainly more than 4. This fellow would have been ripped to shreds by himself.
And he was just about ready to get upset with you. He was his hands were like on his desk. He was about ready to lean forward, and he says, "There were more than 4?"
Significantly. We killed 7, and an 8th got away. We lost a member of the party in the process.
And he'll sit back down, kind of like slumps in his chair, and he's just kind of like absent-mindedly like looking at his papers, and he'll say, I don't understand that they've never come in that large of a horde before, not to a place like a farm. We've only ever had 2, 4 at most that have ever raided at any particular time, at least any sightings. Please, you must understand, there was no foul play involved. I simply was... I would not have sent, rather, excuse me, but novice adventurers on such a quest. I would have gotten more capable hands to do this. I'm very sorry. Which one of you has,
The half-elf. He's dead at the farm. And while we're here, I do have a question for you. If you happen to have anything more on him than we did. As finding
elf,
his
you
next
say?
of kin might be hard. Yes, a half-elf, I believe he was. What was it? Duskwind, I think.
Duskwind.
Yes.
Silas?
I don't recall if he mentioned a first name at that point, but that sounds correct.
Oh. He's dead.
Very much so.
Is that of some importance to you, Mr. Corvin?
Oh, well, actually, I have been looking for someone like him. Actually, exactly him. He goes by many names, but Duskwind is one that he is known by.
I
Do you have proof that he's dead?
Well, I didn't much care for the idea of robbing a dead man, though I did take... And I pull out the... do I have the little jar, or did you?
I have the little jar.
Yeah, you gave it to her.
Okay, then I don't. Okay. Then we did take a small curiosity, hoping that maybe it would lead us back to someone. Some sort of a fae, a pixie perhaps, or something, in a...
Corvin, can you roll me a... What would that be? A...
Insight?
Nah, not insight. It would be...
Arcana, maybe?
No, do like a history for me. History for me,
History?
I think. Yeah, in this case. Does not sound very familiar to you as far as anything that would have been with Duskwind, so...
Yeah.
That's
I do not know what that is.
Well, then the next best thing you could do is... I presume Greggy hasn't put him in the ground just yet, but Greggy was saying, the farmer, said that he was going to bury him on his plot, so if it is of some great importance that you identify the body, then that's the best we could do. All we took was water and food, as he had no need of them.
And if Corvin doesn't say anything else, Ponci will say, you did mention only one of you had perished, yes?
Yes, it was just him.
Then where is the large woman?
She's waiting in the lobby.
Very well. I suppose I would like to have her in here when I give payment, which in this case, Mr. Corvin, I hope you understand that the current quest is closed as far as that goes. Actually, do you have something to prove that you've actually gone through with killing 7 goblins?
And I set the string or not string, but the clump of ears down. That'll have to suffice.
He'll just
Impressive.
nod a little. He'll nod a little absent-mindedly again. Can you roll insight for me, real quick? Stress specifically. And he'll look back to Corvin. And he'll say, "Yes." So okay.
Oh dear.
Never mind.
Four
That's fine.
rolls going on everywhere.
Yeah, never mind. That's fine. He'll say to Corvin but for what we have next, perhaps you'll be interested. However, Mr. Striss, I would like to have Anna in here to give her payment directly, so I won't be able to hand you the payment. I suppose you can split Duskwind's payment 2 ways if you wish.
That had been my initial thought. She'll be in shortly then, but there was a slight complication. We do have a 9th that is prisoner currently with us. However, and I tap my gun, I will not be parting with my prisoner, so that is our situation currently.
Roll me persuasion.
Please.
Okay. He'll look at you and he'll say, "You mean to tell me in my lobby you have a goblin
Yes.
prisoner?" And he doesn't
I
seem
raise an eyebrow at him too. Like it's like what?
he doesn't
As
seem
I said, it was a peculiar circumstance, but
he doesn't seem to he's not really highly concerned, but he will look at you and he'll say, "Would you be still willing to take the next job that I have regarding said creatures with one of them in your possession?"
perhaps. It'll depend on the work. But so long as you can promise me that there won't be any qualms, then I'm sure Anna would be more than happy to join us.
Yes, well, in that regard, I will allow you to be her liaison, and if you are saying that you will set up a quest on her behalf, I can let the two of you know the details, assuming you wish to take this as well, Corvin. It does involve more goblin slaying, however, and that may not be very tasteful to you any longer, Mr. Striss, so do with that what you will.
If having a prisoner simply meant that I could not fight anymore, I would not have been a soldier.
And he'll give you like a nod of respect, kind of. And he'll say, very well. Well, now,
And if you're willing to wait a moment, then I shall go and inquire if she is either joining us in here, or if I shall liaison for.
do you mean with the goblin in hand?
Yes, unless you think that Miss Naomi will be more suited as a prison guard than.
And he just waves you off, knowing you're being a little ridiculous.
We get along swimmingly.
And he just waves a hand at you to like cut you off. Just like, don't be ridiculous. Just bring them in. Bring them in.
Okay, good. Glad to see we can all agree on something. Come back out and Anna, do you wish to join us with our new friend in here, or shall I handle any negotiations? Yes, we've got 2 new friends today, apparently. But there's potentially a second job, and we're wanting to know if you'd like to stay out here, and I can accept it or deny it on your behalf, or you 2 can come in with.
Anna's gonna look over in Naomi's direction, look back at him, and be like, "I think it's best we come with you."
Okay.
She's gonna.
You're doing wonderful, Naomi. And I pat her hand again.
And she's just gonna like nod like several times, like emphatically. Thank you.
Anna's gonna turn to Moggle and be like, "I'm sorry, bear with me for a second," and she's just gonna like pick her up and carry her like a sack of potatoes.
He's gonna like grunt in surprise, but then just be like, I guess this is my life now.
Just resigns to it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I guess this is where I'm at in life.
She's carrying on her opposite shoulder from Naomi, and she looks at the bowl. She's like, "Can I take some with me? By chance?"
Yeah, take as many as you want. And she'll like hold it up to you. But she kind of holds it away from Moggle.
Thank you, I appreciate it. She's gonna take like a handful of them. These are really good. Thank you, Naomi.
Just for fun, I'm gonna look at her and kind of like wave.
Walk by.
Can you roll me persuasion real quick then, Moggle?
I'm really hungry.
Yeah. Actually, no. Roll me flat charisma. Just flat charisma, actually, because you're not persuading him.
Okay.
You're just waving. So.
I'm just waving. I'm not doing anything. I just wanted to see how
Nat
she
20,
reacted.
Nat 20, Nat 20, Nat 20, Nat 20, Nat 20.
Loading.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. And what facial expression are you making, just so I know?
Like a little smile, but kind of, I would say a little bit smug, just because I'm guessing she's not gonna take this well, and I'm doing this purely to mess with her. Like that's
like
really
sarcastic.
It. Yeah.
Yeah. Yet to your surprise, however, she still looks a little shocked, but she looks at you and her eyes soften a little, and she just kind of like waves her fingers in a very feminine way as like a wave, and just a little bit, and then she stops as you go through with Anna. And
okay then.
And Ponci watches Anna as she enters and is just like very, very keen eyes on the. I think at this point, I'm assuming the Moggle's rear is facing him right now because of how you picked her up. So, yeah, just very like, but seeing the little goblin butt, he's just like, yes. And
hi guys. Just gonna, like,
he'll just gesture to one of the chairs. Have a seat, Miss Anna.
She's gonna plop her down in the chair beside her on the side there, and then sit down on this one here.
Ponci's gonna look to Striss and he's gonna say, "You're certain she won't try anything? I presume you will take care of it if she does."
She's bound. There are 3 adventurers in the room, and she doesn't have any weapons. If she could do some harm to you, I suppose you would have probably already keeled over from bumping your toe against something at some point in life. You'll be fine.
Can you give...
He's just brutal today, apparently.
So sass.
No, you know what? Don't give me nothing. He's just gonna like he like you can see in his mouth he rolls his tongue a little bit at that stinging remark, and he'll calm himself down. He kind of straightens his shirt out a little bit, and
I apologize. To be fair, I did almost die last night.
It is understandable, Mr. Striss. While I do apologize, that is a potential risk. It just shouldn't have been. And he trails off for a second. He shakes his head and he just starts addressing all 4 of you. Yes, well, now, should you be willing, I do have another request, as I said, for you all. I believe that with the amount that you have killed, you've probably given them a good scare for the lack of returning goblins to wherever they reside. With that, when there is when you have your prey on the chase, it is best to keep pursuing them until they are completely vanquished. So, we'd like to give them a run for their money. Surely they will find out that their comrades fell and send more reinforcements to make a point about their authority in this region. However, I intend to hit them before they have the time to gather themselves. And where, might you ask? Well, right in their heart. You see, metaphorically speaking, actually. You see, there is a nearby cave that the children call the Cave of Gruesome Horrors. Many children have gone over toward that direction and have run away in terror, saying that there seems to be scary things that happen over there, things to cause them a fright. So we're believing, based off of some of the testimony of these children, that there could be their leader, potentially, within this cave. And so, should you be willing, there would be, definitely in this case, more payment involved, now that that this is potentially going to be a little bit more riskier, he says, as he kind of trepidatiously says that, considering what you had just been through. But I hopefully, should you have taken out as many as you have, perhaps the amount in this particular cave will be thinned out. So there will be 20 gold for each of you for this particular mission. Double from what you have last done. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
Anna's gonna lean back in her chair behind the new guy here and will loud whisper over to Strss. What do you think, considering we almost died last night?
Well, it may be a good sign that it was so many of them. They might be getting desperate. Food might be running low. Question would be, do you all have any maps or anything of this cave, or know of, is it just the one entrance? How deep is it? Any information? Any information?
To our knowledge, again, this is mostly from the testimony of children. None of the, no adults have gone toward that particular region. They just tell their children to stay away from there. But from what the children told us, they've only ever seen goblins coming in and out of one particular entryway. It is the only thing that they have particularly seen, but they haven't really, as you can imagine, stuck around to really find out. But that is
freaking kids.
And local small government not having any mapping done of their region to know these things, but so be it. We'll make do with that.
Well, we are still trying to become a proper town, Mr. Strss. We haven't had cartographers or any sort of mapping done of our particular region. These are a little bit more wilder areas of where I'm telling you to go. So this doesn't have to do with the main trade route. What does he say? I'm sorry?
I would highly recommend looking into it soon, knowing these kind of things. World of difference for you all in the long run.
Noted.
That being said, Anna, I won't speak on your behalf. At the very least, I am willing to do so. I'm willing to take this job, though I would like to hear a little more if there's anything else.
To be honest with you, this is really rather a hunch, which I'm sure is not what you would like to hear, but the fact that we believe that the leader may be within this cave, that's rather the hunch. We're not really sure much more about this. I am really just trying to do my best to rid this place of goblins, and considering that you've done as well of a job as you did yesterday, last night, it just makes me wonder that there must be some way that it's almost as if they knew that you would be there and sent more reinforcements than typical. I just don't understand. Goblins are not that smart. And he'll look over at Moggle and, does she? She doesn't. Whatever. Anyway.
For 20 gold on a hunch.
She doesn't
Is this
react.
a is it a guaranteed 20, even if that guy isn't there? If it's only on a rumor. Otherwise, I think I'd best find my time going back to where they came from to confirm whether or not Silas is in fact dead.
We will consider this a goose chase mission, or rather a, we will consider this a reconnaissance mission. However, roll me persuasion, Corbin.
Persuasion?
Yeah. You will get 20 gold regardless of whether it is there or not, but I would like something that you can give me in return to let me know you've at least entered the place and gone in and seen if there is anything. Just go in and investigate, if nothing else, if there isn't anything there.
Yeah, I'll find something.
Very well. So I'm assuming this is an accepted mission then, yes?
Yes.
And assuming that everybody agrees from Corvin's yes, he'll look over to Moggle again for a second, and he'll look back to Striss and he'll say, so then you're sure that one won't get in the way of this particular mission? I won't be held responsible for anything that happens, and should that one escape, I would have to hold you in contempt for having brought this upon us.
I believe so. But don't worry about it. If something were to happen, I just pat the top of the barrel of the rifle. I will handle it if it gets to that point. But I do have a question on how far away this cave is exactly.
It's not very far. It's about, it is around 2 miles, 3, give or take, from the, to the, what is that, southeast, excuse me, to the southeast, where, or excuse me, I said the wrong thing, to the southwest, so you'll go beyond the farms. We had you go to the farms this time because they come from that direction upward towards us, so it would be just another journey back that way, but about twice the amount of time.
Okay, well, I can't think of anything else that I would inquire about. Anna, are you?
No, that all sounds good to me. I will be responsible for Moggle here, sir. Don't you worry about it.
Yes, I would hope so. Not that it's any of my business, but what do you intend to do with this goblin at any given point? Why capture it? Why not just slay it now?
Well, during our battle last night, rather than attack us, she was attacking them, so I'd like to give her the benefit of the doubt, sir, because we can't choose who our people are that we're born into, and not all of us want to be the same as our people, so I'd like to give her the benefit of the doubt, sir.
Roll me persuasion, please.
Just rubbing my face in my hands.
Wow.
Eat it.
Wow.
Sorry.
He is just so charming.
What can I say except...
He'll look to
I have some of your
Anna.
dice.
He looks back to Moggle, and you see his eyes soften a little bit. And he'll look back to Anna and he'll say, I hope you know what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Don't you worry, sir.
And he'll nod, and he'll say, well then, all I ask is that you set out at some point and come back to me in the morning. It should be a day's journey there and back after all of your sayings and doings, but well, I suppose I could give a little bit more time. We'll say I'll wait 2 days before considering anything has happened or not, so that way it gives you a proper amount of time. Does that seem reasonable for the rest of you?
That would be great.
Yes, but I will require that you should uphold the agreement, even if return a little after that and we succeed. I understand in 2 days if you want to start looking for a new party to go out to do it, but
Persuasion,
after
please.
2 days...
He's gonna cut you off, and he's gonna say, Mr. Striss, you have pressed your luck with me a time or two, and considering what you have had to endure, I have dealt with it up until this point, but you must understand that my responsibility is to this town as its Reeve, and I'm not willing to let too many days go by without knowing that these goblins have been vanquished or are no longer there. I will not let anyone I will not let anything happen to this town like what happened to the other adventurer. Do you understand? I have responsibilities I have to take care of.
Indeed, and I'm not saying you can't look for parties or commission parties, but I am saying if we should show up 2.5 days later and killed all of them, and you should deny us our payment, that will make it exceptionally hard for you in the future to convince any adventurers to work with you. Any town that would skimp out on paying out.
You will receive your payment if I have some way of being able to understand, even if the days have passed. That does not mean that in the meanwhile that I might not send someone else out, but you put me in a hard place, because if I did and they come back, what am I to say to them? We don't have a great reserve. I have so much to work with. This is part of the reason we're trying to get Elberg to be a main trade route. Do you understand? I have many responsibilities I have to attend to here, so please, I am asking you to work with me here. I know that's saying quite a bit, considering what you've been through, but yes, I can... You will receive payment one way or another should you show me proof, yes. But please try to return within the time frame that I've given you.
That certainly is the goal. I do not wish to be in a cave any longer than I have to.
Anna's gonna loudly clap her hands like, okay, 2 days, 20 gold each. Yes, we got this. Okay. And she's gonna turn and pick up Moggle again, like, sorry, just one more time, and put her on like a sack of potatoes. We'll see you in 2 days, sir. Just starts waltzing out the door.
Very well. And as you guys approach the door, I'm not gonna bother with grabbing a character, but through the door, you hear, like, as you're walking toward the door, you hear, like, some commotion. You hear Naomi in the back, like, excuse me. And then suddenly someone bursts through the door, and it's this young woman, and she will, she well, actually not young. She's about middle-aged, and she falls into a lament, like, at this point in front of Striss. Her chocolate hair is, like, swinging down into her face, and Hammond stands up in shock, and he just says, what is the meaning of this? Naomi, what? And she just, like, peeks her head, and she's like, I'm sorry, sir, I tried, but she, And the woman will just, like, panting, she, like, looks up at Striss, which at this point, considering how short he is, would be just, like, right in front of her. And she has, like, tears flowing down her cheeks, and she'll just say, please, you have to help me. You're adventurers, right?
What's wrong?
My boy's gone missing. I don't know what happened to him, and he said he went out to play around the area where the goblins had come from before, but I told him not to go that way, but I'm sure that's where he went this time, and I told him never to go back there again, and
I can't find him, and he hasn't come home. Can you please find him for me? I told him not to go out. I'm sure that he went toward where they came from. And Ponci's gonna say, Miss Nessa, that it is not the responsibility of adventurers who are under commission to watch your children for you.
If he's in the cave or anywhere thereabout, we're already heading there. We will see. I cannot guarantee you anything, ma'am, but if he's there, we'll find him.
Okay, well, please tell me if you see anything from him, please.
What's he look like?
He's, about, a little taller than you, and he is, brown hair, he's fair, freckles, piercing blue eyes, he's a sweetheart. His name is Tommy.
All right. Well, if we find him, like I said, if he's anywhere about that cave, they're in the area around it, or we will find him.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And and she'll just kind of like sit there and she'll like look over to Ponci and she'll say, I'm very sorry, Magistrate. I will leave. I'm sorry. And she'll walk out and she'll say, you can go to I will be waiting at and she will tell you that the location of like one of the little farms that was around where kind of Greggy's area was, a little bit before that, though a little closer to town.
Okay. All right.
And yes, please bring him back to me, please. And then she'll leave, and then you can go about from there. And Ponci will say, I'm terribly sorry about that. Usually Naomi is able to retard some of those intrusions, but
I would not try to get between a panicked mother in such a circumstance either, so...
That is understandable.
I cannot blame her.
All right. And with that, do you guys wish to head out then toward that direction, or would you rather do anything else in the meanwhile?
I stand up and I just turn without saying anything and just walk towards the front.
Okay.
I will grab Anna on the way out and be all right, we'll head that way. Once we're just outside of town, we'll stop and we'll discuss.
All right.
And as you're leaving, Ponci will say, perhaps it might be good to check out Nick and Nax. They're little twin halflings. They might have some resources that might be able to help you this time rather than last night. Last night was rather urgent. Since today isn't as urgent, you may find some wares there that might help you. It's just my recommendation. They might have
Which
things
direction
that
are
could help
they?
They are. You will find them once you leave here. You'll follow the main road to the east, and you just take the road, and you will see them. They're right next to Pigwater. That's Elberg's Tavern and Inn.
It's not good that it's in the opposite direction, but Anna, what do you think?
I think that might not be a bad idea. I wonder if they prepared better last night, if, things would have gone differently.
Hard to say, but...
It wouldn't be a bad idea to check.
At the very least, then I'm content we can go that way and see if we can find anything that might be of use. Corvin, do you wish to go with us, or...
Does Corvin say anything? Technically, I think he's past you at this point, so he's at the door.
Yeah, I'm just waiting at the door.
You don't say anything.
You guys are out front, or no? I didn't see you guys go.
Are you able to control Corvin at the table there?
Oh, my bad.
There you go. Oh, so he said he went all the way out there. Okay, that's what I didn't
okay.
understand. I thought you said you were
gotcha.
waiting at
Okay.
this door.
I thought you were like somewhere around here.
Oh no, I just walked out to wait out front.
Got you. Okay. So he's waiting then.
Then we'll ask.
I
whenever we get out
apologize.
there. I'll ask that question once we're outside then.
I heard you. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm back.
hold on. Wait, guys. Wait.
I want to be a part of the party. Don't forget me.
I was gonna walk past Naomi and give her a little wave, like, "Thanks again, Naomi. The treats are really good. Have a great day."
You too.
I also stopped on the way out and pat her hand. You're doing great.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
You're doing great, sweetie.
And she's just like,
Okay.
thank you. That means a lot coming from a military man such as yourself. Mr. Ponci told me that you were from the military. And she'll wave you out as well. And so now you're all out in the front. So is that where you're heading? Is toward...
Yeah, so now I'll ask the question. We are going to, what was it, Nix and Nax, I
yes,
think?
Nix and Nax shop.
To see if we can acquire any necessary supplies. Corbin, do you wish to come with us?
I'll join with you.
All right, that will do just fine then.
Yeah, so you guys were just heading toward Nick and Nax. It's actually not extremely far away. This town is rather small. It's not even a town yet. It's a village. So it's in fact you could after walking just a short distance, getting some of the other residential buildings or anything else kind of like out of your sight within the first block or two, you can actually see around the bend. You will see a large sign that has crudely painted on it Nick and Nax shop, general shop specifically, and right next to that is a seeming rather quiet, but still, you can hear a little bit of commotion going on in the tavern Pigwater, which is right next to it on the right. Is there anything you guys want to do on your way there, or once you get there before going to Nick and Nax, or are you just going straight to Nick and Nax?
Well,
I'm
Anna's
just
gonna.
hanging out on her shoulder, so
I was gonna say Anna's gonna
I'm
put her
here
down
for
so
the
she can walk on her own.
Okay. And I almost
I'm
forgot.
terribly
So
sorry about that.
as you guys were heading that way, right before you got there, I did forget to say, Naomi actually burst out and was falling behind, and she says, "Oh, wait, adventurers, wait!" And she's waving her hand above her head, and she's got that really super girly anime run as she's coming to you guys.
Oh boy.
I love Naomi so much.
And you guys wait up for her, I'm assuming?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It'd be a crime not to.
When she gets to you, she just is out of breath, very obviously. She's not an adventurer. She does not run very often. And she just kind of says, Mr. Ponci wanted me to give you this. And she holds it out to Stris. It's a little piece of paper.
I take it.
Okay. And when
Look
you
it
do,
over.
it is basically a permission slip, whatever you want to call it, that basically says, and it's got his seal on there, a little candle seal, that basically says that you guys are carrying a POW from a goblin quest. So, and it basically says to show this to anybody who might look at you funny, so that they understand that
good.
this has been, basically
This is already
sanctioned.
known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Good.
that they understand what's
Good,
going
good.
on. So you don't have to hopefully help people understand. So she says, he just wanted to give that to you, thought it might help you. So you guys have
Thank you
a great
very much.
great quest, and we'll see you when you return.
Thanks, Naomi. She's gonna. Anna's gonna reach into her bag and pull out one of the bottles of milk and give it to Naomi to take with her.
And she'll just kind of, you don't have to give me anything. I just was doing my job.
No, I insist. I meant to share this with you earlier and I completely forgot because things were a little stressful earlier.
And she'll take it from you, and she'll just, she'll nod a couple of times, and she'll say, I'm gonna make you something really special with this.
Oh, thank you. You don't have to. you can just enjoy it, but
It would be my
say no.
pleasure.
Okay. She
And
just gets really excited.
And she seems very excited now that she has this milk, and she'll wave at you guys, and she'll run off back to her secretary job. All right. So with that, then once you proceed from there, do you guys go to anything? Do anything else?
What the shop?
Before you get to the shop, is there anything you want to do, or are you just going straight there? Do you want to go to Pigwater? Do you want to do anything else? Anything of your guys' mind?
I actually asked them. It's like, so how long did you know Duskwind?
Many hours, I think.
Hours.
Yes.
We kind of all met in the office there yesterday, so...
So then it was just for the quest that you ran into him?
Yeah.
He was here accepting the same job. They went up there, and he did not survive the night, unfortunately.
Did he ever mention a brother?
I don't
think
did.
so.
He didn't really have time to talk about our personal lives much.
It really was mere hours.
Yeah.
Okay then, thank you.
No problem.
I mean, if it would make you feel any better, they said the cave is to the southwest. Greggy's farm is to the southwest as well. We may be able a quick pivot and go there. See if he hasn't buried him already.
Only if we have time, considering that
There's a
he's
missing
given
child.
us. Yes, and we have limited
And 2
time.
days. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think we should dilly-dally too long, so...
I mean, I know some people might frown upon it, but there will always be the option to, dig up his body later, whereas the child, I think we should go soon.
Yes.
Stris,
Yeah,
can
that's
you
what it
can you roll me insight real quick?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So she did seem genuinely nervous. It didn't seem like she was putting on an act. From what you could tell, she didn't. It didn't seem like the way that Ponci was handling the woman Nessa. This wasn't just like a kind of child neglectful, kind of like, oh, I just misplaced my child. Like she desperate, like she legitimately thinks something happened to him. So just so you were aware.
Oh, and yes. So, I don't know about you all. I do think we should perhaps limit the number of excursions we have. I'm hesitant to even go to the shop, but we do need some supplies if they have something.
Yeah. Do we want to... Should we bring Moggle in with us, or do you think... Or I guess, Moggle, would you feel comfortable coming into the store with us? Like, we can vouch for you. But if you'd rather stay outside, one of us can stay outside with you too.
He kind of glances at Stress and kind of says, "I don't think I'll be welcome. I
We've
can
got
stay
okay.
outside with whoever would prefer to stay out here with me."
We do have
I'm-
the writ. Also, did we collect our money back there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, did we?
Yeah, you would have collected
Oh,
it.
okay.
Once Anna
yeah.
was in there, he
I
would have
thought he
slid it
handed it
across the
over.
table. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So you can all add-
both of us got 15.
Yes, you both would have gotten 15.
Oh, right. Okay. Here.
All right. Then. All right. Well, we do have the writ that does vouch for you, but you may be correct. Even with that, they'll be hesitant. So.
It may be best one of you two stay out here.
Yes,
I was gonna say I can stay out here with her. That's okay.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, I was going to say whoever stays out.
Not that I can think of, but if you see something that you think like you'd like me to carry, because I am stronger than I look. So yeah, just let me know.
All right. Well,
I go ahead and go inside.
yeah, I'll go in as well.
Okay, so as you guys do that, there will be someone. Actually, no, we'll start with you guys too. You both first. So, as you guys enter, you will.
Before I do go in, though, I hand Anna the little the writ, the seal that we got.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That
sure.
vouches for Muggle.
Sure, yeah. So again, so the shop is like a nice little well-built, very like quaint, very very quaint like all the other places. Although there's like a splash of green on the store's sign letters, and in the decor on the inside, the walls are lined with like green linen that make like mock wallpaper kind of. There are some like rusted weapons hung on the wall, hand-drawn pictures of much better-looking weapons, and other items are also hung on the wall. And there's a counter at the back of the shop, and two identical halflings are sitting there, and they're arguing with each other as you guys come in. The kind of echo of their voice kind of goes away as you open the door, or muffle of their voice as you enter, and you hear, "You did so! I did not! You're telling me my half bottle of honey apple wine just disappeared? Yeah, right down your stupid gullet! You're just jealous that she gave me the tastier wine! Why, you... hello!" And he'll, like, nudge the other one, and the other one's like, "Oof!" And he's like, "Hello! Welcome to Nick and Nax. I'm Nick, and I'm Knack. What can we get for you?" they say at the same time.
I look to Striss, just because I'm not very interested in getting anything. I'm just kind of like watching him, see what he gets.
All right. Well, you two look like you probably would know. Maybe. I'm looking for a couple of things. I'm looking for one. Need some more tobacco for my pipe before we go out.
Oh,
Two.
yes?
A bit of, what was it? It's not twine, I don't think.
And Nick like starts jotting this down as you're doing this, with his spectacles on that he has.
Let me see. A bit of silver wire and a bell, at least. If you can get me those three things, and if you've got any, well, no, I might not need that actually. They said 2 days. I think we've got enough rations. Corvin, how are you looking on rations?
Good question. Actually, I'm trying to see how many rations I have here. Would that be in my items, or that was probably
that would be
back.
in your treasure. I think is where we put it in the bio. Yeah, in the pack. And while he's looking for that, they're gonna say, Nick's gonna say, "Was that? Did you say silver wire?"
Yes, a bit of silver wire. A tiny a bell if you've got one.
Best I can do you is just some common thread. We don't really have silver wire around here.
Well, that's a shame. Then forget that part. Yes, I'll take a small spool of some, and the bell still if you have one.
Yeah, yes,
And
we have those types of
Do
things.
you have any decent tobacco? Haven't found any decent ones anywhere around here.
Well, you can certainly try. Here, he'll try some of this, and he'll give you this little sack for you to like smell.
All right, and I will do so. Is
Okay.
there any?
You don't have to. I mean, it's pretty obvious to tell. It's pretty decent. It's nothing like too special, but it's nice. Like it's definitely not rotten. It's definitely like not expired. That's the word I'm looking for.
All right. Well, I suppose that shall have to do. It's far better than the last group that I ran into had, and I'm running worryingly low.
Very well. Would you like the one that's tinted with a little bit of... It's a little secret that Knack put in there. It's a cherry flavoring that goes along with it. Gives a nice cherry aroma.
I suppose so. That shall do. It'd be a nice break from the smell of the powder. Do you have, I doubt it, but have any powder as well, gunpowder?
Oh, gunpowder. Let's see. Yes, right here. Here you go. The cherry tobacco will charge you a little bit more. Is that all right?
How much more?
Oh, say...
I give him a look from under the hat.
About, say, 3 silver pieces more? And he'll kind of like frown at you a little bit, like, kind of like, how's that sound? Type of look. We will be giving you a pound of it.
I'll throw the spool in and I'll pay the extra 3.
Roll me
The
persuasion.
spool of twine.
Or actually, yes, that would be persuasion, yeah.
Eh,
What are we looking at here?
11.
He'll say, all right, you got yourself a deal.
Good man.
Nice.
And will that be all then? We have a bell, spool of thread, and cherry tobacco.
Chris, did you need silver wiring?
Yes. One of the things I'm working on.
Did you
Not
two,
much.
either of you, have any idea if anywhere in town we can get some? Or are you
not-
two the only wonderful couple that happen to be giving out nicks and knacks in this town?
He'll chuckle a little. Well, there's not any place around Elberg that we're aware of that just has raw silver or gold or anything like that. But, well, I know my pappy used to always, he would melt down silver coins sometimes and would use that if he needed a spare for any sorts of things. He used to use it for, apparently teeth fillings is a thing that you can do, use silver, so.
How badly do you need this, Stris?
I'll sort something out. And your pappy's right, and I tap the silver teeth that I have, the 3.
Ah, I see.
You make good teeth.
Those work well, don't hurt at all. Nothing,
Nope. Odd taste at first.
I can imagine. Well, here's what I can do you for, though. We don't have the silver wire, we can't melt it down ourselves, but I'd be willing to exchange money for silver. If you have a gold piece, I can give you 10 silver.
Yes, because I'm going, well... No, because we... Whenever the extra 3 silver that we just paid, that means I'll be getting some silver back, I reckon, from this.
Yeah, you'll have 7 silver on you.
Yeah, so there won't be any need for that 7 silver. More
Very
than
well.
enough, I reckon.
Very well. So, let's see. So, cherry tobacco and the thread and the silver bell. Is there anything else that you mentioned?
I look around the shop real quick, see if there's anything that stands out as like, oh, that might be good to have.
Go ahead and do investigation.
Darn, I was hoping you would say perception. 'Cause I haven't
Ah.
done that, but I did perfectly.
Hey!
And so, you do happen to see a little box behind their counter, actually. Nothing out on the stands, really, that really would jump out at you, but there is something interesting coming that's sticking out of one of these, like, little boxes down on the floor, kind of behind the counter. It has the most mild of red glow to it.
And I point at that, and, well, what's in there?
That, well, we were hoping to have, well, forgive me, here. And he'll just take the box and he'll put it in front of you and he opens it up. And inside you see 4 vials of this red liquid. And he'll say, it's a little hard to come by in Elberg, but these, my friend, are potions of healing.
Now, those would be
Ooh.
good to have, I think. Now, question is, how much are you looking to get rid of them?
Nick looks at Knack, and he just, like, the other one just kind of, like, shrugs a little bit, and he's like, how much are you willing to pay for him?
How much are you willing to cut off for us being the ones that are clearing out your goblin problem?
And his eyes raise, and he says, oh, you've been the one taking on that task.
Yes, we're the group that's been hired a second time now to go out. Okay.
Persuasion, please. I know I'm making you guys roll a lot of persuasion, but you guys are constantly trying to persuade people.
I'm not
True.
very good at it this time. Our persuasion's super hit or miss.
Yeah, so he'll say, he'll look at Knack, and they just kind of, again, it's like they're communicating through their eyes, and he'll look back and he'll say, well, the going price is about 50 gold, if you have that on you. That'd be nice to have.
And so would having more trade coming through and more business.
Are you suggesting you would tell people about our little shop on your travels?
Potentially, that, and of course, if the problem with the goblins is cleared, then the roads open up. And if the roads open up, you get traders coming through, all sorts that will want to spend money, and I don't see many other establishments around here that could cater to them.
One more persuasion, please.
Wait, how much did he say they
50
were?
gold. They're 50 gold a piece.
Each?
A piece, yes.
20, let's go! That's much better.
Okay, all right.
Yay!
Each.
He'll look at Knack and he'll say, it's a pretty good offer. What sounds fair to you in exchange for all of this, clearing out the goblin mess, which has nothing to do with us, by the way, but we do appreciate that. If you tell people about our shop, you help clear some stuff out, how much would these be worth to you?
I'm going, well, how about, did you say 10 for each?
I think 10's fair.
Then we've got a deal. Throw those in as well.
And he'll put the lid back on the box, and he'll say, very well. 4 potions of healing. He'll just write that off. Is there anything else you fine gentlemen would like today?
Anything you need, Corvin?
No, I think I've seen all I need.
All right. Do you mind pitching in 10 towards a potion, one for yourself?
Yeah, so altogether
Sure.
that will be around, let's see, with everything said and done, 40 gold and 5 silver.
40 gold.
All right. So let's see then.
Potions of healing are magic. So,
Yes, Spain.
It's
Yeah.
pricey.
All right. And I gave him a gesture, one finger. Went, all right, let me go get the portion from our other member.
okay. We're going to cut back to Moggle and Anna really quick while you guys, so this is like right after you guys entered the store. Real fast. We will go to, yeah, so you're just hanging out there. Do you say anything to Moggle while you're just sitting there while they enter, Anna, or does Moggle do anything?
I'll probably sit down and like lean against the shop, and just kind of like look up at the sky.
Okay.
I probably won't really talk a whole lot
Sure.
unless Anna wants to say anything. Up to her, I guess.
Well, Anna will probably like awkwardly wiggle her way over and sit down beside her, trying to make small talk. So what's your little guy's name?
Nick,
Nick? Ah,
thought it
That's
was a
Snick. Snick with an S.
oh, Snick.
yes. I thought it was a suitable name.
Ah, it's a cute name for a cute little guy.
Yeah. And she kind of like grins a little. It's a little toothy grin.
And when you say Snick, when you said that, he like kind of popped out of your pocket and he just kind of went like, meow, meow, like looking up.
Ow.
And he'll just kind of go back in and nest in your pocket. And while you two are sitting there talking, a fair half-elven guy, seems pretty young, comes up to you. He's got very disheveled clothing on, and he's got like shoulder-length black hair, green eyes. Go ahead and can you both roll me a perception really quick as he's approaching you guys real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so both of you in your own ways happen to notice he's missing a couple fingers, and he but he uses what is remaining to kind of like tap on this mug that he has in his hand, and he's gonna hold it out to Anna, and he'll say, "Got any spare change?"
Well, yeah, sure. She's gonna give him a gold coin.
Okay, he'll look in there and his eyes will raise a little bit, and he'll be like, oh, "Thanks." And he'll look down at Moggle. He'll say, "That your pet or something?"
Nah, this
Kind of like
is...
wrinkles a lip, but doesn't respond.
Nah, this is my new party member. Just gonna smile like just so innocently at him. Be like, mm-hmm.
The heck are you with those goblins that keep raiding this place?
No. She's our guide. She's gonna help us find the goblins. We're gonna go find the cave. And
too late, she realizes she probably should have smiled, so she just like doesn't do anything.
Persuasion, please, Anna.
Where's my persuasion? Don't let me down. Hey, I'm on a roll with persuasion today.
Wow. I'm very impressed.
All right.
We need
I'm
to
Can't roll
waiting for the
anything
dice
else.
I'm waiting for the shoe to fall. Like I'm waiting
She's
for
got
us
that-
to get like 3 ones in a row.
Oh, shh! Don't speak that over us.
Evil on us.
And what he'll do is when he hears that you guys are doing that, he's like, huh. "Oh, you're working for old Ponci, are you?"
Why, yes, yeah, we are. We saw the advertisement, and we all kind of ended up together here.
"Hope you guys don't get cheated." And he's just gonna like kind of slump against the wall that you're sitting next to, kind of loitering. And he's like, "Y'all girls become such a crap country anymore." And he's one of the worst of them here. You know how much money that dude has? And he can't even try to even spare even a freaking copper for someone in my position. How much he pay you? Like 5 copper coins or something? For taking out however many goblins you did?
Well, it was... I won't delve into details, but it was more than that. It seemed pretty fair, I guess. I've never actually fought goblins before, so I think it was a good price.
Yeah, well, that shyster, he's got some secrets that I happen to know about. And I think it might be something of interest to someone who might be willing to do anything about it. Does that interest you at all, or?
I'm rolling an insight.
Yeah, I was
go
gonna
ahead,
say,
roll
can
insight.
Yeah.
I roll insight? Yeah. I was like,
Ouch.
yeah, I'm naive, but I'm not.
What are you trying to find out?
More...
Is he like actually telling the truth that he knows a secret? Is he just slumming
Yeah.
for change?
Is he just blowing smoke?
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Hard to tell from at least what you rolled.
Oh, gosh,
hard,
damn
Oh
it.
no.
hard to tell.
We're not doing so good, Grace.
No, we're not. I told you. I was waiting for it.
Hard to tell. I mean, he
Spoken
seems.
into existence.
I mean, he
That's
seems.
how it works.
He seems trustworthy enough from what you guys can tell, aside from the fact that he's just a beggar. Like, he sounds like he believes what he's saying, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I mean, I'm willing to hear what you have to say. If you wanna talk it out, sometimes, Eh.
All right. If you really
I'm
want
not
to,
making it a secret that I'm listening in, but
sure.
I'm yeah. I'm like not making it obvious, but like I'm definitely like listening.
Yeah. And he's like, all right, so here's the skinny, right? I think he's hiding something, and I'm pretty darn sure I know exactly where it is, all right? Sometimes he'll enter the back of his establishment, his little manor that he sits up in his little ivory tower in, and he carries things in there every now and then. Can't really make out the boxes, but I can tell there's something in there that he's hiding from the rest of us. Surely, I know for a fact he's got to have tons of gold up there. I mean, the least you could do is go up there and, you could take the burden off his shoulders, if nothing else. I'm sure he wouldn't miss it, okay? That's that witch of a queen that we got running this place, in this country. I'm sure she's given him more gold than he knows what to do with, as he's trying to make this whole place a town. Such a sham. He doesn't care about anybody here. He just cares about what he looks like to the other towns around here. I bet he's trying to get up there to be like one of them, what do they call, like dukes or whatever, But you go up there, I guarantee you'll find something, all right? He like whispers to himself and mumbles about some weird crap or whatever when he enters through there. I've happened to listen. So, all I'm gonna say is that's where it is, and, hey, if you happen to find anything, maybe, give your old pal Yorn a little, little something afterwards for the, information, and he'll kind of, like, shake his now little bit filled cup that you put the gold in.
Yeah, for sure. I'll let you know if we do that.
Yeah, let me know. And he'll just, like, kind of slowly he'll just turn on his heel, kind of watching you the whole way as he does, with a kind of devilish smirk on his face, and he'll walk the opposite direction, and he just starts, singing, some sort of like a shanty of some kind, as he keeps walking away, and his voice echoes.
I mean, I wouldn't put it
2
past the
slices
guy
short
to
of
have
a loaf.
secrets. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past the guy to have secrets, but I don't know. But I don't know. I don't feel right, like breaking and entering and robbing someone just to find out. Like, I don't know. My granny taught me better than that.
And at that moment, that's when Striss and Corvin would exit to do whatever they were gonna do.
I was popping my head out and being like, hey, we've got some healing potions, but we're all gonna have to pitch in a bit. I managed to talk them down to 10 per.
Oh, okay. Count me in. That'd be good.
Right. So 10 from you, and I kind of trail off as I look at Mogul, and I'm like, I don't suppose you have 10 on you, but we'll figure
She
something out.
kind of just gives you a big toothy grin and says, "You think I'm rich?"
Well, here. Anna's gonna pass you 10 more gold. Like, here, I'll pay for hers.
Striss, can you roll me insight?
Okay.
That's enough. Were you lying about saying that you had nothing? Grace?
I have exactly 10. I was really hoping he wouldn't take it.
I stop.
You don't know the amount. You don't know the amount, but you can tell that she's
I was also
not.
gonna protest and say Anna didn't have to give him anything because I felt bad, but it's too late now.
As she goes to offer the extra 10, I stop her and I'm like, I don't believe it. Now, you can either be truthful with me, which will earn you a lot of goodwill going forward, or I can turn your pockets out and see. Or just not get you one.
If I'm having to turn over 10 gold for people I barely know, I expect you to do the same.
Ooh.
And she like grumbles to herself. She kind of like stands up and like awkwardly shimmies over and like digs out all of her coins and just dumps them on the floor and just kind of sits back down like a child.
I take 5 and leave the rest for her. I take the 10 from Anna, and okay. So
Wait, did you end up taking all of them or just 5?
I took 5.
He took 5.
I took 5 of yours. I took 10 from Anna, so that's 15 between you two. Corvin said he's got 10 for his. So that brings us, what, 25? Yes, okay.
I believe so,
I
yeah.
was stopping and doing math in my head, and I'm not very good at math.
Yeah, Corvin...
And it was 40 gold and how much silver?
It was in 5 silver. 40 gold and 5 silver.
5 silver? Okay. So...
Stress, just take 5. 5 more from me. It's fine.
You don't have to do that.
No. I insist. It's fine. I got this.
And I go back in. And, okay, so let's see then. So that's 25 between you guys. 30, 15 of mine. So, okay. So
I
that
have
brings me
money,
down to
Stress.
10. No, it brings me down to 9 because I gotta break that silver. So that's 9 gold, 5 silver pieces. And I pay them their... we go back in and put the pile on there.
And their
There you
eyes get kind of wide, and they're just like, all right, like that's kind of what they look like, and they're just, pleasure doing business with you, and they'll like grab the little sack or whatever that you gave them.
As soon as their hands touch it, I put mine on theirs though, and not like preventing them or anything, but kind of stilling it there for a moment. And in the future, it would do well that you try a little bit nicer, eh? I would love for this to be a good relationship going forward.
Are you trying to intimidate them?
No, just that was all. But I mean, if you want me to roll intimidation, I could. But
Well, if you're not trying to intimidate them, I won't. But I'm trying to think.
It's more just. If anything, I feel like it's slightly more on persuasion. But whichever one you would prefer, I guess. I have the exact same stat.
It's only because you put your hands on their hands. It's only because you put your hands on their hands. I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say do intimidation, just because.
Do I get advantage for having a giant, well-armed man behind me?
Yes, I will let you have that, and on the fact that like they weren't expecting this afterward.
That didn't do anything.
Oof.
Advantage.
Wow.
Nothing. Rolling the same one back to back. This computer's crazy. The likelihood of that is so crazily low.
He's just gonna like shake your hands off, and he'll say, yeah, we'll hope for that. And he'll take the pouch and put it back, and he'll be like, I'll be in the back, Knack, if you want to watch for me right now. And so now it's just Knack, and Knack's just kind of folds his arms, and he's just like, is there anything else I can help you with?
And have you heard anything, rather, about what was that cave named again?
Cave of Gruesome Horrors.
The Cave of Gruesome Horrors.
Well, not too much. Is that where you're supposed to be heading next, or?
Supposedly.
Nothing more than just some of the little rumors from the children every now and then, but not really too much to be able to tell you. What was that, Corvin?
Said children.
Yeah.
Freaking kids, man.
Yeah, nothing I can really tell you. I mean, this is my life, basically. It's just running this little shop, and then sometimes heading over to the good old kingdom to get some supplies after a few days' journey and coming back, so doing some trading that way.
I just kind of nod and go, all right. One halfling to another. That Ponci fellow. What do you think of him?
What am I supposed to think? I mean, he takes care of the place. He's been rather good letting me and my brother have this spot back when we just were a little, well, you could almost say we were just like a little kids shack, like we were selling pet rocks and stuff. It was before we even had a roof over our head. He gave us this little plot of land and allowed us to build on it as much as we did. We built this whole place with our own 2 hands, and he gives us fair taxes on it, I would say, and nothing too out of the ordinary. Why?
Fair enough. Just a passing curiosity. I like to know my employers.
Yeah, that's understandable. Has he not paid you well, or?
No, he's paid. Well, 10 for what we went through is perhaps a slight bit low, but not too terrible. No, he's been fair enough so far. We'll see about after this job if that was an appropriate amount or not.
I see. Well, yeah, that's about all I know. I'm not friends with Ponci, so.
Fair enough. Figured I'd ask.
Understandable.
Corbin, do you need anything else?
I suggest that we head out.
Okay. Well, whenever your brother's back with the things, then we are good to go.
Oh, they're already in front of you. He left them. He left to go. Yeah, he put everything out in front of you when you went out to go ask Anna, and so he left because he's irked with you.
Okay. And gather up the stuff, and we should go then.
All right, and you do. You can add the things that you bought to your inventory, and whatever you wish to do with those potions, you can keep them all for yourself, I suppose, if you want, or divvy them out.
I'm divvying them out once we're outside.
Okay. Yeah, and however you wish to divvy those out, you can, since you're the one in possession of them.
I mean, it's just one to each of us.
Okay, even to Moggle.
Wait until we're outside of town on that one, but...
Okay. All right. And, yeah, so are you guys just trying to head straight for southwest then to get to the cave, or is there anything else you want to do on your way down there? Anything else that comes across to you, so... If not, you guys can just head there. I'm just asking in case there's anything you might want to say or do before you leave, so...
I don't know, last time you asked that, I got killed, so... Maybe we should do something. Can I look around the town, use some insight? There's something going on.
Should we go to the tavern and grab a bite before we leave?
I don't know. Under normal circumstances, maybe, but we do have a
time limit.
Child who is missing, and
that's
might currently be in that cave.
We can head out then. I'm good with that.
Yeah, so there'll be time for drinking and enjoying later.
All right, and so you do. So you start heading out that way, and can all of you roll me survival checks, please, as you're trying to kind of find the direction of where this is, as you're passing by farmland and stuff like that and whatnot.
Survival?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah, survival, please.
I've rolled incredibly low most of it today.
So,
I feel like this program
Except when
hasn't
it
had
really
that.
counted like 1 or 2 times ago for Naomi. Like that's the only time I've rolled on.
Oh, she got that charisma.
Apparently, I don't. I really don't.
Just with Naomi.
So hilarious. Apparently. Well, Naomi's just extra friendly, is what we'll say.
Sure.
She's great.
So,
She was great.
very much fitting into, like, you know, older traditional gender roles, whatever you want to say there. The girls are just kind of following the boys at this point. Because Stris, you definitely, I mean, this is child's play to you. I mean, you could basically almost tell exactly where it was because you were already at Greggy's before. You're like, oh yeah, just like a couple more miles. Yeah, okay, I got you, yeah. So you're able to, like, head toward that direction. You're pretty sure you're on the right path. You might have even probably along the way found, like, a thing or two that's like a goblin thing, maybe like a oblong toenail or something, or you know, like a goblin arrow along the way.
Oblong toenail. I'm so dead.
You know, just some weird little goblin things. I mean, they're not the most careful of creatures. They kind of just do what they do. And along the way, as you guys are going, you guys hear the scream of a small child. It very much obviously sounds like a small child coming from the woods, coming from the wooded area.
You all heard that, right?
Along the path.
I did.
Yep. Well, hold on. Before we would get into the wood, though, like once
Yes.
we're out of town,
Yes.
we do need to make a quick stop
Okay.
because we still
Quick
have
stop.
to sort the situation with Muggle.
Oh, yeah.
To do what? I'm sorry?
To sort out what we're doing with Muggle and whatnot.
She's still tied up and stuff.
Oh,
and we
sure.
were
Yeah, no, go ahead and
discussing-
do that first. Yeah, sorry. I thought she was coming with you. That's my bad. I
It is
forgot.
all right. Well, I just don't want to force her into it without there being some kind of stop
Yeah.
on it.
Sure.
So-
We'll back up then.
Once we're out of the town, I turn to Anna and be like, all right, let her down.
Oh yeah, I'm like a potato. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, she's not sack of potato. She's like carrying her on her shoulder, kind of just like she's sitting on my shoulder. I'm just kind of holding her there. But yeah, I'll put her down.
And I go behind her, and once I grab the ropes that we were using to bind her. All right. No trouble, please. Come on. I feel we've gotten along so far, and undo it.
All right. And now
She
you're
kind
free
of,
then.
She kind of rubs her wrists and kind of like looks at them all and goes, okay, so
Well, now it's up to you.
I suppose that's it.
I hand her the potion. Say, well, you paid for half of it. You can have it. Now, what you do from here is up to you. If you wish to go with us, you can, so long as there are no qualms from anyone. But
And then for me,
I've never traveled with a goblin before, but
neither have I.
new things every day, right?
Yes, well, I've seen crazier things, but it is up to you. If you wish to go your way, we won't stop you. And
She kind of looks a little unsure, but like Snick kind of like is like moving around and like crawls up out of the pocket, and she like picks him up almost like without thinking, and kind of. By the way, I'm assuming this is before we heard the child
Yes.
screaming.
Yeah,
Yes.
I rewound because
Yeah.
you guys wanted to do this
Perfect.
first.
I'm just
Double.
clarifying. Okay. And she kind of says, "Well, thank you." And she kind of glances down at him in her hands and says, "I don't like the idea of a child being in danger. I would be okay trying to help in any way I could." And then looks back up at you guys.
I just
perfect.
nod.
Then that settles it.
Well then, Anna, would you so kindly give her her things back?
Absolutely. She puts her bag down, starts rummaging through it again to find her stuff that we took from her.
And I'm very keenly like looking through everything she's rummaging through and like just picking up everything that's mine. But I'm keeping an eye on like what else she has in there.
Yeah. Yeah, if that's
Once
the
a
case,
goblin, always a goblin.
yeah, just for your benefit then, since she's letting you do that and you're saying that that's what you want to do, you don't even have to roll investigation for nothing. I mean, you flat out just have access to her bag. So, what you will see in there is what you see in there is, in the backpack is like a lamp, a flask of oil, an empty flask, rations, traveler's clothes, piece of chalk, a blanket, a bedroll is on the side, both of those. 50 feet of rope on the side. You see a gaming set, like a card set, just typical playing cards, and then some clothes. That's really the main thing. And then the milk, obviously the little bottle of milk and potion that's now in there. So.
Well, I pick out my quiver, javelin, quarterstaff, my own little pack. I had also a short bow, a little hunting trap in there, not very large. And I also pick out a little trophy. It's just a little like withered bird foot. And I stick that in my bag as well.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys all can pretty much just watch her doing that since you're just letting her rummage through everything.
While she's doing that, I'm actually transferring my stuff over in pouch because I'm going to use that infuse.
Oh, sure.
To make that
I forgot.
into a bag of holding.
So you're making what into the bag of holding? I'm sorry?
The pouch that I have, the one that was the for the gold.
Oh, okay.
Or does it need to be specifically called a bag?
I mean, so what I would probably flavor it as is whatever you can fit into the mouth of the bag can go in there. So if something can't fit into the mouth, then it's not going in there. So you just have a very small bag of holding.
Okay. Well, I don't think.
You could always turn your backpack into a bag of holding, technically.
True.
I mean, it's a backpack, but I would count it. It's a bag.
Okay. Then I shall use that instead, because that's got a much bigger opening. That's much more convenient.
Yeah. Okay. So sure, you can mark that down as one of your infusions. I will say that you would have done that at the beginning of the day, because technically you have to do it at a long rest. But we'll say that it was already that way. So.
Oh yeah. It'd just be like, now I'm just transferring the stuff over.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and once you're done with that, then we'll go back to the present where I was. So once you guys made it all that way, the same way that we were saying, you hear that like in the.
Oh, did you guys hear that? They sound like me say like, "Whoa, guys."
Oh dear. Yes, that does not sound good.
I suggest we check it out if it's that kid.
Yes.
Wait, did we know that's the sound of a child?
I would say it probably sounds.
It was distinct enough that you could. I mean, it sounds like a small child. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps that's who we're looking for. So maybe we should go check it out.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. And do
Send
you
the
guys all run
goblin.
in that direction then?
That'll be a good idea.
Yeah, I think after we stand around to discuss whether we should chase the child scream, then we run.
Yeah.
Start running in that direction.
Sure.
Huzzah!
Yeah, and as you guys are doing that, it is off the beaten path, and you do have to go a distance in. It's almost as though the forest itself was echoing to you as you get closer, and you keep hearing more screams, and they get louder, and they get louder. And then on your way, you hear something sound like a just a very loud roar of some kind. And once you guys get close enough, you see through this kind of like a little bit denser forest, you can see in the distance there is a large brown bear cornering these two little kids back against like a pit, basically, that's like within the area. And the one in front is a little boy. At least from the distance that you can tell, it looks like a little boy, and he's holding like a stick, and he's like taking like a battle stance. And the little one behind him is kind of just standing, kind of hugging him, and they're slowly backing up as this bear is getting like closer and closer, just. And when they back up too far, the one behind him makes a little bit shriller of a sound, letting you know, oh, it's a little girl. And she goes, ah, and she like falls back into the pit, And he just looks back and he goes, Tara! And he'll like hold the stick out like it's like a sword. And that's what you see. What do you do?
I immediately draw my sword.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm grabbing my rifle and running forward.
Running forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
I draw
Get back, child!
my bow.
Okay.
Don't be a fool!
If he yells out like that, I'm gonna have you guys really quickly. I'll let you guys get about halfway there before rolling initiative.
Okay.
Okay, so
So since Corvin said he went first, he'll be about like right here. Striss, I'm gonna put you about like right here since you said after, and then you
Okay.
two, I'm gonna have you guys follow about right here.
Is this like a normal sized bear, or are we talking about like a...
This is like a normal, like think grizzly bear.
Okay. Well, all right, yeah. It was nice knowing you,
he
kid.
says.
See? All right, back to the cave.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and all of you roll initiative for me. Since you guys
Let's roll
had
for intimidation.
immediately
This dick
made your
rolls for
presence
intimidation.
known, I would imagine that he was in the process of like turning, but he's, you know, a little bit lumbering, so he's about like right here as he's like kind of turning around, just. And so
Big
first you
bear,
get to go,
big time.
Moggle. What are you gonna do?
I'm not your
I'm
average
gonna
bear.
I'm gonna shoot this sucker with my bow.
Okay, go ahead. 16, that will hit. As you
Yep. I'm gonna
Send,
make sure
an
I'm
arrow its
rolling
way.
The right damage. Okay.
Golly! Oh my goodness gracious, that's crazy damage. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, and you stick this thing like right into its ribs as it's turning around, and it just. And if it wasn't angry before, it is angry now. So, at
Hey,
you guys.
boo-boo, I don't think these guys want to try out our picnic bag.
Is there anything else you want to do, Moggle? You can move still.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him with
Okay.
my bonus action.
Yep, go ahead. All
I
right.
don't know that I do anything other than that, but yeah.
Okay, no movement?
I don't want to get closer, so
Okay, fair enough.
this
Anna.
is fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at my things because I want to cast a spell, but I think something has to happen before I can do that.
Oops. Sorry, fellas, I did not show this. There you go.
Didn't you show?
What?
No,
I wasn't showing my
Hunter's Mark.
screen properly. Now you
Oh.
can see what was going on.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay, so you're not doing the thing you just told me about.
No, I got it mixed up. My bad.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right, go ahead and put Mind Sliver out there for me.
Okay.
That's a cantrip, right? I believe.
Yeah.
So then... Yeah. Nah. Yeah, no, that succeeds.
Oh gosh.
This is Dumb Bear, so...
Ah.
yeah.
Good. We like Dumb Bear.
So you just see as the bear just got hit in the ribs with an arrow, he just suddenly is just... and he like grabs at his head. Go ahead and roll some damage for that. That 1d6 for me.
Okay. 1d.
Have you ever seen that thing where the bears like will put their head on the ground
Oh,
and their
come
paws
on.
on top of their head? I'm
The-
picturing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Okay, so yeah, that will just do one, as it seems to have just like angered it further, but that will do a little damage.
I tried. I didn't succeed, but I tried.
I mean, you kind of did. Don't beat yourself up.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna move ahead.
Nice.
I mean, it's still
Okay.
a ton of damage that's been dealt in the first two rolls.
I'm gonna go more to the side so don't hit nobody and nobody hits me.
Okay.
And that's all.
All right, then Striss.
Okay, so let's see.
The boys led the way, but the girls were ready to go into the fight.
Yeah, I guess so. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Would I be able to fire around? Do I need, like, here?
You can fire from where you were standing. That's around the tree. So,
Yeah. Okay.
are you wanting to do it from right there?
Yeah. So essentially, I guess I'd be more standing here whenever I'm taking a shot. But
So you're kind of like peeking around and then shooting with your gun.
yeah.
Okay, so you have like 3/4 cover is all that means. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So then, let me hold on.
As he
Hold
takes
on,
out his
something
gun
just-
and aims, steadies his aim.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't the trajectory that I was aiming at.
Rolls a natty
Absolutely.
1, hits the child.
Oh god, I'm in trouble.
Please.
Well, shucks.
That would have been dreadful. But no, okay,
Good news,
so
lady.
Actually awful.
Good news, we found your
Good news, lady,
kid,
we found your. Bad news is he's dead.
and I killed him.
It was us on accident. Ugh.
A 9. Let's see.
Will that be good enough to hit?
That will not hit, unfortunately,
Okay,
as you
can
lined up
I-
your shot, but as the bear turned to face everyone that was in the direction where the other 2 hits came from, your shot, kind of careens past him. All right, is there anything else you want to do
I don't
with your bonus
really-
action or movement?
I mean, problem is my bonus actions won't really help very much here.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. All right, then.
Yeah, no, because that's a touch, so no.
All right, Corvin.
Yeah.
All right. Since I only drew my sword when I got there, which, can I also use a free action to draw my
To draw your what? I'm
to
sorry.
attack the shield, because it's on my back to put it on my arm and charge forward towards the bear to attack.
Yeah, I'll let you do both in as you're going. Yeah.
Use it as my free action.
Yeah, it's kind of I would consider it like a reaction. Yeah.
Wait, am I allowed to be that close to him?
No, you can be. Yeah, it's a little funky, but yeah, it's fine.
Okay. And I attack him with my weapon of death,
Okay, which one?
the longsword.
Longsword. Okay, go ahead.
So I just click on the longsword, right?
Yeah, in the attack and spellcasting little section in your core part of your sheet. 13, that will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
All right, meet.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so 6. So then, so you whoosh, slash this thing across its ribs again, like right near where the arrow was.
Does it open anything up?
You definitely make it start bleeding. It's hurting. It's definitely hurting. Yeah, he's definitely not happy by that surprise attack that you guys got. He's gonna turn and face you, and I'm gonna just push you a little bit so that it actually like fits a little bit better here. So you're like that now. He's gonna attack you once with his claws.
Get my shield ready. You gotta stop it.
So 1. Does a 10 hit?
No.
No. Okay, and then he gets to attack once with his bite. So he will then bite you.
Ooh.
Does a 17 hit? No, it doesn't.
Really?
Okay.
My shield does the job.
It
Yeah.
really does help. Like a shield plus heavy
Shields are
armor.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally the shield that gave me the.
So as
stop that.
as you raise your shield, as this thing bears the weight of its claw down, it like and it claws, but it just goes against the metal of your shield. He goes in for a bite, but he meets the edge of your shield and backs off, and that's all he's gonna do. All right. So then now we will go to normal turn order again. Moggle, your turn.
Alright, gonna thwack him with my short bow again.
Okay.
I'm assuming a
Hey.
23 hits.
Yes, it most certainly does, as you have just
Let's
found the
go.
perfect little perch and
And
shoot
rolling
another
that one. But I also get my hunter's mark.
You do get your hunter's mark. So what I will say is the actual damage. Wait, you got a nat 1 for the damage you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Oh yeah, I see it there. Okay, so what we'll say is that this, because I'm staying consistent with what I did last time with Strus, You only do 1 damage with your typical thing, but then you can add the 1d6 on top of it.
Okay. Including my fighting style being archery, we're gonna just ignore the +2 as well.
Yeah, just because it was a nat 1, yeah. That's me staying consistent with what I did with the other time.
Okay, so total
add
being
a 4.
a 5.
A
then.
5, yeah. So this thing, like, you feel the wind push against your arm, like, a little bit through the trees as you were aiming, and it just about throws your aim off as you were letting go through your fingers, but you were just able to correct it in enough time that it's able to stick on the side of his just, like, kind of grazes the side. It actually is, like, such a graze that you can actually see where it goes in one side and out the other, and it's just kind of, rather than it going directly into his flesh. This bear is not looking very good right now. This bear is getting beat the crap up. Is there anything else you want to do?
That's all I can do as far as I'm aware.
All right, Anna.
I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver again then.
Okay, you can do that. So then if you do that, he has to roll. Oh boy. This is actually quite... Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it works.
Perfect, please, for the love of everything.
The bear's having a bad day.
Okay. Another, like,
the bear is not having a good day.
as he backs up from Corvin's attack, from Moggle's attack with the arrow, he just feels like and he'll, like, grab at his head again. Yeah, this bear is not looking too good.
Bear's
He's
having
bleeding.
A bad day.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do?
She's gonna move over here, hopefully, to get Corbin out of the way.
No.
Fair enough.
It's just as
No, buddy, trust me, you wanna move.
you don't want none of this. You ain't ready to catch the smoke.
All right.
Oh,
If that's all you'll
that's
do.
it. That's
Bear's
all I
turn.
got.
He's going right for it again. He's triggered. He's gonna make 2 more attacks. So
He's
Claw and a bite.
triggered. Oh, no.
claw and a bite. 1, 7, 14, and I know none of those hit. This bear is messed up. He just cannot get through this armor. Just, and he's getting desperate. He's just wildly swinging and biting at the one thing that's in front of him that's been causing him harm.
Cause he had a bad day.
Next, Stris.
Alright, so I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. There.
Okay.
I cannot miss at this range.
14, that will hit.
That's not my roll.
That wasn't? Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
that-
Excuse me. I thought it was. I saw it move. It was
No.
cat typing. Okay.
But
15, that'll
was
hit.
that.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, then. So 13.
13. Holy crap, dude! What did you roll for
Dang.
damage? Oh my goodness gracious!
I mean, it's a d12 plus a 3, so I must have rolled
Whew.
a 10.
How do you want to do this?
Let's go!
Or it didn't happen.
Nice.
So after whiffing that first shot, I was like, crap, this position's not gonna work. I sprint around that tree to the other one, and the moment my shoulder hits that tree, bring the rifle up and pull the trigger. It goes in one side, out the other, in like just like where the head starts that curve. Where it's almost flat there. Yeah, just straight through there.
Yeah. And as you do that, it goes to like take another swing at Corvin and just, and it's as though it had no life in it to begin with, and it just slumps over to the side.
Ragdolls him.
Yeah, that bear
Let's
is
go.
done. That bear is dead.
I call the bear pelt.
Yeah. See, now the bear is saying to his DM, dude, I thought you weren't gonna TPK me, dude. What the heck?
It was just supposed to be some kids, man.
Yeah.
A whole
I thought you could handle these guys. I'll do it better next time, guys.
Oh my goodness. And with that, the kid that was just sitting there kind of cowering with the stick, he's still stuck in that same position. He hasn't moved. He's just stuck there, frozen in fear for a minute as he slowly starts to like regain his senses, and he'll blink a couple of times and he'll look around, not even acknowledging you guys, and he'll just say, "Tara!" And he'll look down in like over, he like gets like close to this pit and he like goes on his stomach and crawls so as to not fall into. And he'll like look down below. What are you guys gonna do?
Go forward towards him, just like approach as I sheath my sword.
Okay.
Walk towards him, just being like, "What are you kids doing?"
We were just trying to get honey from the tree and
I just felt it.
Just plummets.
And you'll see you will see next to like where he's kind of pointing and stuff, there is a like beehive that has since lost its bees at one point or another, that still had some honey left in it on the ground right around here. And so he's like, we were just, and it snuck up and it just came and he's just kind of, please, you have to help her. And Anna, as you approach this pit is like,
oh, she's stuck down there.
Yeah, she's stuck down there. This is like a 20-foot pit. It's deep enough that when she fell, you look down there, you can see her, and she's unconscious.
I was gonna ask if we can see that she's unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, how far down is the pit?
It's about 20 feet.
Is it a straight drop, or is it like just a steep decline?
It's not a straight drop, but it is.
Can I slide down it?
With an acrobatics check, you probably could, but you're not getting back out that same way without climbing. So, like you can kind of like do it a little bit, but you're gonna be. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say we both have rope.
Yeah, you can use the rope.
I'm going to open up my backpack of holding and pull out my 50 foot of rope and start lowering it down there.
Okay. Yep, you can do that. Just as it all goes down to the bottom of the pit there. Easily reaches it.
Corvin, you look strong enough. You hold this end.
No, you got it. Actually, do we have enough rope to? These are stumps near us, right?
Yes, those are tree stumps.
Yeah, let's say. Can I go ahead and tie it around that stump next to us?
It's pretty thick to try and get something. To try and get something fully around that. I mean, it's only 20 feet deep. You could probably do it, but which one are you gonna do?
Tie it
Because
around the bear.
I mean, you
It's
could.
a big bear. It's a big bear.
How heavy is that bear?
You don't know. You haven't picked it up.
Oh man.
See what you're going for, but
So-
I take the kid's stick and poke it.
So the only
I do.
you can poke the bear if you would.
I feel so bad about this poor bear. We're just so mean.
Hey,
He didn't stand a chance.
He did.
He did not
It's
stand a
okay.
chance. What I will say is
No,
this
he
tree
didn't. He didn't.
and this tree, it's going to be really hard to get a rope around it because half of it is kind of like so this pit at some point, whatever made it, it's like a lot of the roots are exposed because those trees are right on the edge of that pit. So
Okay.
you could try and go this way, I suppose.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one.
Alternatively, Corvin, if you stand over on this side with the rope, you can use the rope up against the tree so it'll brace it.
I just want to make sure I don't fail a
Leverage.
strength check to pull you up.
I feel like that. Well, with that, it'll give you more leverage. So
All right, I'll go
hopefully
here.
it'll be advantage at that point.
Okay. Is anyone going to help him,
Walk
or is he
around.
just doing it by himself?
Oh, yeah, I mean, more
I
people
was
could
gonna
do
say,
that.
who wants to go down? Because then we
I'll
can
go
decide
down.
who's. I'll go down.
I'll go down. I am not the
Tristan, go down.
smallest, but I am
Okay.
the smallest that, as far as I know, has healing.
Okay. Well, then I
Okay.
will go help him hold on to the rope then.
Okay. And
for the record, I'm watching, but like off
Thank you,
to the
ma'am.
side because I don't want to scare the kids.
yeah,
I,
that's
I
right.
give Anna a little nod of thanks.
Yeah.
And it
All
just smiles back, just like, "Mhm."
Real quick, so are you holding on to this as you're going down right now, Strss, or are you going down on your own?
Yeah, I'm using the rope to like climb down there,
Okay.
like
Cor-
you would rappel how normal.
Corbin, since you're at the front, can you roll me a strength check with advantage because Anna's helping you?
Do I just click strength twice, or how do I do with advantage?
So there should be a toggle. Is there not a toggle? Oh, I didn't actually.
There is.
I did
There
not.
is,
act-
there-
There is up at the
I
top.
got
It
it.
says advantage,
found
normal
it.
disadvantage.
There we go.
17. Yep, you hold him. He's safe in your ever strong muscular arms as he scales the side there, going
I ate
down,
my spinach.
rappelling himself down. Yeah, you make it to the bottom, no problem, Strz.
All right. So I'm gonna go to the girl. Is she? She is unconscious. Yeah.
Yep, you can tell right away.
Take her violently awake.
She
Yeah, I'm
probably.
gonna-
Do you want to investigate her? Or?
Yeah. I want to check her and make sure figure out like how injured is she? What's going on?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, do a medicine check then for me. As the boy calls
Okay.
down to you, is she okay?
12. It's not spectacular, but
It's pretty obvious she hit her head. It's bleeding.
okay.
But she,
That-
if you kind of like check her, she does still have a pulse though.
Okay, so she's not dying or anything. I'm going to just precautionarily cast Spare the Dying,
Okay.
just to make sure.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do
So
that.
I pull my jug out and pop the cork off of it and wave it under her nose, make sure she's good there.
I love that. and
and then,
go ahead.
well, and then I'd put that away and to cast.
You cut out. I'm
my-
sorry.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
A 7.
Okay. So what?
Nice.
So we'll take that, but what you'll add to that is your spellcasting ability modifier, which is your intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 9. Okay, and yeah, so that wound in the side of her head just immediately seals itself back. There's like a little patch where some hair is missing there, but she is
Yeah.
Her.
So for that,
yeah.
let's see.
Yep, you
This
just
is
gotta
like
mark
one
off
of the
one
ones
spell
I-
slot,
Yeah. Let me
and
mark that. Oh, wrong way. There we go.
with the combination as you're doing that of both cure wounds and the jug, the kind of, I'm assuming it's like a smelling salts type of a jug a little bit or something.
Yeah. Well, it's how I'm flavoring Spare the Dying now. So
Yeah, sure.
that one It's a jug with whiskey, gunpowder, and a
Perfect.
so it does behave very much like a smelling would.
Sure. And when she smells that, she just like, with a jolt, like wakes up again after you use the cure wounds, and she'll like kind of roll her head back and forth, and she'll be like, "Tommy," and she'll look up and she'll see your mustached face.
Not Tommy. Tommy's up there though, and I point up to where he is.
And he'll look down and he'll be like, "I'm okay." And she still is kind of woozy from it a little bit, even though, you know, the cure wounds has helped her quite a bit. She just says, "Okay." And she just kind of will like close her eyes again and lean her head against you.
Okay. How big is this kid?
She's about, I would say, like 6'7". So she's not feet. I just realized
Yeah,
that
I was
could
gonna
have
say.
sounded
I
like.
was like 6'7".
She's 6'7" years old. 6'7" years old.
I found a giant.
So she's
She's getting close to my height.
she's about like 40 pounds, I would say.
So you should have
Okay,
said,
so-
should have sent Anna down there.
Okay. Well then,
I was
So-
thinking the same thing.
then I will tie the rope. Because doing it twice just opens us up to way more
What are you doing?
chances.
Ah.
But I tie the end of the rope around my waist, and then grab the girl. Thankfully, between us, that's what, like 120 pounds with my gear. So
Yeah.
the weight of a small male.
Yeah. basically.
So yeah, so it should be a pretty easy pull at her, and I tug it and say, "All right, bring us up."
Okay, now did you wrap the rope around her as well, or just around yourself, and then you're holding her?
Just around me, because you don't want multiple tied in the same rope.
Sure, okay. So,
And then I'm
then what I will say is, Corvin, can you once again roll with advantage because Anna's helping you, and Stris, can you roll just without advantage a strength
again.
check?
Oh, crud.
Perfect, 18. They can hoist you. 20. She's safe in your ever capable arms. Your little halfling arms just wrap around her. You are a small individual, but man, those military has done you well, and yeah, you guys are able to easily hoist him up, and he's able to easily hold on to her as you bring her up to right about here. I would assume that you guys are, after pulling, it'd be something like this as he's holding on to her. And do you want to take her over to the kid? What are you doing with her?
Well, we'd be more like over here because the rope was wrapped around the tree to give them the
Oh,
pivot.
sure. My bad. Yeah.
So we'd be over here, and then the kid can come join us because I'd set her down against the tree so she just a moment.
Yeah, and he'll run up to her side, and he'll just be like, "Thank you. Tara, are you okay? We need to go back home." And she'll just say, "Okay." And she's just seems kind of tired, heavy concussion that she is coming out of, basically. But done very well by the cure wounds. So he'll say, "Who are you guys?"
Just adventurers that were passing by.
I so
But
bad
your
I wanna be
mother
like, what
did
do you
warn
do?
us.
Oh, okay.
I just jumped in the hole.
My people need
I'm gonna
me.
get saved.
Okay.
Yeah, and so what he will say is, we kind of ran really far into the woods. I don't know how to get out. Do you guys think you could help us get back home?
I was going to suggest that exact same thing. You two, turning to Anna and Corvin, do you think you two can take these two back? We'll set up camp here.
Sure.
Sure, sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay.
That
And,
being said, real quick,
yes.
do either of you two know, and I kneel down next to the children, or rather, Tommy, do you know where the cave of... Let me get that name real quick.
Gruesome horror.
The cave of gruesome horror. Do you know where that is from here?
Oh, yeah, it's, not too far that way, and he'll point, toward, this direction past, and as he looks back, he'll see Moggle, and he'll go because not having recognized her up until that point.
As soon as he starts to freak out, I'm just like, it's all right, she's with us.
I kind of awkwardly wave.
Charisma.
Yeah, can you roll me a charisma again?
Yes,
gosh.
please.
More
Please.
charisma rolls.
Please. Oh.
Okay,
Well,
it's not awful.
He will not be waving back, but he'll look back towards Stris, who seems to be the most he's the one that saved her, so he'll look back and he'll say, "Okay, are you guys going to that cave?"
Yes, we are.
Okay, well, me and Tara, before we came into the forest, we saw that that there were a couple of and he'll look over his shoulder at Moggle, and then he'll look back at Stris and he'll say, "Goblins that were over there." And he'll just be like, "They were outside. Mom told us not to go, but I told Tara that we should go on an adventure, and then we came in here because she told us to not go too far. Tara told me to leave it alone, so we came in here, and then that's when we saw the honey and then the bear and everything.
I see. Well, you should maybe listen to your mother a little more, at least until you're a bit older. It is dangerous to go out here like that.
Persuasion with advantage, please.
Okay. And gotta discern which of these tiny words. No, that's performance.
Yeah, that's performance. Yeah.
Persuasion.
He'll just nod at you and he'll say, "Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna come over this way again."
All right. I'll let them take you back, and we'll deal with that.
Okay.
Hood, did you say that there was the beehive was still there without bees?
Yes. Yeah, it's just.
Was there still honey in that?
Did you want to go check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you do, very obviously, yeah, it still has honey in it.
Okay, where was it again?
It was like behind Moggle. Here.
Oh, okay.
Right there. They were
Anna's
trying to climb the tree.
Okay, Anna's gonna snag it and then come back to the kids and hand it to Tommy.
He'll look at it and he'll be like, "Oh man, I wish it wasn't all dirty. I almost had it and I dropped it when the bear came."
That's okay. I'm sure your mom can get a little bit of good stuff out there. But let's be a reminder not to go in the woods by yourself again, okay?
And he'll just nod at you. And then he'll like look up. He'll like look at you again. And he'll just be like, "You're really big."
I get that a lot. So make sure to eat your vegetables so you also can grow really big, okay?
And he'll just give you a big toothy grin, wiping like that final tear that was in his eye away. And he'll just, "Yeah," and he'll like, kind of like, give you the guns a little bit, you know.
Anna's just gonna chuckle and smile at them, pat both their heads. All right, let's get you guys out of here.
All right.
She's gonna
Come on,
pick
Tara.
up both of them and put them on her shoulders.
Okay, can you roll me a strength? Because that's two
Heck
like
yeah.
basically 40-pound children on, you know.
Hex yeah! Where are we here?
Oh dear.
It's all about those children.
Oh come on!
so you go to lift them up, and you're just kind of like, "Huh," and you can't really do it with two of them, and he'll just kind of like giggle. He'll be like, "That's okay. I'm sure, Tara, you can walk, can't you?" And he'll help like kind of like pull her up to her feet, and she'll kind of rub her eye. Now with the cure wounds like fully kicking in, and her eyes blink, and she'll be like, "I think so."
I tried. I thought I could do it. Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay, she's gonna offer her hands then for them to hold while they walk.
Okay. And
That was cute, though.
yeah,
An
it
attempt was made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So used to picking up Stress and picking up Moggle. It's like, I can pick up the kids too.
Yeah, if you would just picked up one, I'd have let it because you picked up Moggle
Okay.
and you're big. But
I
like,
mean, you both could pick one up, but
that's fair. You could do that.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Okay. And you guys start leading the kids out, and Stress, you and Moggle are gonna make a fire, right?
well, it depends. What time of day is it?
Let's see. You guys have traveled for about like 2 to 3 miles around like what Reeve Ponci said. So it's heading toward evening, but there's still light out. Yeah.
Dang, already? Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead and skin the bear, or just
Yeah,
leave
that's
it?
what I was gonna say. So we're gonna want to clean this bear up. So, that being said,
what would that be? I don't think I'm actually really good at that. I'd have to see what skill you would use for that.
Yeah, so we'll say that Corvin and Anna with the kids are gone. If you guys want to do that really quick,
while
have you
they're
do that.
gone. So I guess if it's getting on towards dang, really?
Yeah, so
Okay,
basically how this works is, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Survival for
sorry.
using the
I messed
Corbin,
to
you're
field
going
dress
with
something.
You're going with the kids.
Yeah, I know. I was just
Oh,
asking.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
You would
it would be survival to carve that thing. I'm sorry, I misspoke because I said I forgot. It's 24 miles a day of like a journey is 8 hours, and I was thinking 8 miles is
Yeah.
that many
Oh, I was
hours.
gonna
So
say, I
that's
was, like,
that's my
hiking
bad.
them.
I was like, why is that so weird? And I didn't realize how I said that. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So no, it is still it's still like noon. So
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
my
I
bad.
was like,
Yeah.
dang, 2 miles took us hours. How
Yeah.
bad are we?
yeah, no. That was my bad. That was my bad.
Or slugs.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a fat man trying to.
The leaves are
work for-
changing.
yeah.
It's so bad.
It's a whole other season now.
Okay. Yeah. So.
If you guys
we'll
want to
focus
roll,
on dealing with the bear then.
yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
just roll a survival real quick as you try to do that. It's a little difficult. You guys are both really small. It's a really big
Yep.
bear.
That's
it's
valid. Okay,
It's not that
that's-
you don't know how. It's gonna take you a while. It's gonna take you a
Yeah.
long while.
So
So
just
yeah,
work on skinning it and then cutting or like getting the cuts of meat that we could potentially make use of, and
Yep.
then
and on your
I
way,
just follow your lead. Whatever you're aiming for, I try to help out.
sure.
I don't know how to. In real life, I have no idea how you'd skin anything. So.
essentially we're just field dressing it like you would in real life, except we're going like a step beyond, because that's mostly just
Valid.
you skin it, remove organs, and drain blood. This we would
Right.
be also trying to get the cuts of meat because we can't
Right.
potentially wait around all day or
Exactly.
couple of days
yeah.
to let it drain properly. So the meat would be a little gamey, but it'd be edible.
And with that,
What-
Would the and I guess while we're doing this, I'll ask: would the meat hold in your bag of holding, or would we just cook it and make jerky out of it?
It'd probably be best to still cook it before we put it into the bag. I've never tried stowing raw meat into a bag of holding.
That's fair enough. She kind of like eyes your bag suspiciously, but like doesn't ask any more questions about
though,
it.
It might. Never know. It'd be something to try in the future.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess that's what we're doing while they take the kids back, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
so we're just focused on that, and
yeah.
also keeping our ears open for anything.
Sure. Well, and so yeah, they walk, and they're walking for a little while. Do you guys do anything, or is it just a silent walk back to Elberg at this point?
With the kids?
Yes.
Like Anna's asking them like questions like, how old are you guys? And
Sure.
what, where, like, I don't know. How long have you guys been here? Do you have any siblings? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite flower? And things like that.
Yeah, and they'll answer and kind of tell you little bits of stuff, little fun adventures that they've been on before, how they're definitely never going back this way again. But on your way, you're a good distance from where you just fought this bear, but you are heading toward the direction of Elberg. Definitely out of earshot of Mogul and Strslyen when you hear in the distance, coming from the direction where the Cave of Horrors would be, a bunch of and do you guys turn that way to see what it is?
Wait, are you asking us, do we?
I'm asking if you guys
Yeah.
turn around to see.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, roll me perception for both of you.
Okay.
Corvin, it's a little hard for you to make it out. You're squinting your eyes as the sun is still pretty high in the sky, but Anna, what you can see in the distance, heading toward your direction, it's pretty far in the distance, but you can see them coming as they're screaming aloud. You can see a handful of goblins with some large other creature in tow, heading toward your direction, but they're like running. It's like they're in like a charge, like a march almost, but like a little more than a march, just like a canter. And with that, we will end it there for the night.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Boy.